Mm. All right. There we go. Another commercial. Aldi.
Yeah. Good old Aldi.
Oh, and then Domino's.
Yeah. You know what's funny? My parents got Domino's today.
Oh, wow.
I was at Aldi yesterday, Domino's today. Oh, you know what I forgot though? Today was the Games Workshop free model at the shop. Forgot to go. It was like 8 o'clock, and I was like, "Damn it!" It was a Slanesh Demonette today. That was the free model for this month.
We should put it on our calendars.
Yeah, I think it's up to the store discretion because I went there on the 1st, and he was like, "It's gonna they're gonna be giving out on Saturday."
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm guessing he probably just figures he'll have, more business on a Saturday than like a Thursday.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Lucky Bat, ooh woo. Yeah, I missed out on my chance to get a Slanesh Demonette. I bet next month is something lame like a Stormcast Eternal.
Probably.
I feel like Stormcast Eternals how a lot of people feel about Space Marines.
Do you mean Sigmar Marines?
Yeah.
Because that's all they are, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Right. We're gonna be doing some oil washes.
Ooh, I wish I was doing some oil stuff. I actually bought some oils today. I bought a good quality black and a burnt umber. Because I listened to the rest of that Trapped Under Plastic podcast, and they were really extolling the virtues of oil, and so I figure I'll give it a shot.
So and they were talking about straight up oil, nothing.
Mostly oil
No
washes, but they were also talking about using oils. They did say acrylics are still good for some things, like edge highlights and like fine details like eyeballs, but any sort of blending, oils are technically probably better. Yeah.
Interesting.
The Cacti Ground Marines. As opposed to like Air Marines?
Is that what Sigmar Marines are? Ground Marines?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a bunch of artist grade oils, and I've never felt like I've really gotten an amazing result with them.
So what oils did you buy when you went to the store?
I got the Winsor Newton Artist Color. Hopefully that's good enough.
Mm-hmm.
I got burnt umber and black, and I'll probably pick up like a red and a white.
Mm-hmm.
The Crooked Dice. Just the drying time of oils is scary. Yeah. I mean, hopefully, I've done a little bit with oils, and it seems to take like a day. Mm-hmm. I know, like if you paint like an oil painting, it can take like 7 months. But
yes,
that could be like you've built up 1/4 inch of goop. Prussian Blue. Hey, just got done with a 3-way kill team. Berserkers versus Black Templars versus my Death Guard. Ooh. I'm going to bet that the Black Templar won. Prussian Blue, who won? Vitev009. I remember my parents getting me enamel paints for my first ever... Oh, boy. Yeah, starting out with enamels. For my first ever models 20 years ago. I cleaned my brush in paint thinner. Oh, that's good. At least you knew what you were doing. I think I tried to use enamel paints, and I tried to clean everything with water.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously it did nothing.
Nope.
Yeah, like, did you ever have the Tester's little glass bottles of paint and try to do anything with those?
Yes, I had a few colors.
Yeah.
I had a blue, and I had a like a metal color.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I know the model kit that I bought came with like a paintbrush with a blue handle, and then like really thick plastic bristles, like a broom bristles, that terminated in just a flat, like sheared off. That was the. I don't think they make brushes like that anymore, but that's what it came with.
Oh, they make brushes like that.
Mm-hmm. But they're for like glue.
Yes.
They're for like putting glue on the bottom of a shoe to glue it together.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Heretic. Dislike for bad-mouthing oils. I didn't bad-mouth oils. I said I bought a bunch. Rhaegar. Jay, why do you ask people to dislike? I don't get the meme. It's just funny. I also I think it's funny to dislike a video that you actually like. I also think that if someone were to happen upon these videos and they see tons of dislikes, I honestly think that's worth more than a bunch of likes, because every video has a bunch of likes on it. Mm-hmm. Every video on YouTube has a bunch of likes. But if you see a video that's got like only like 16 dislikes and 2 likes, I feel like some people are gonna be like, what the heck is what's going on? What I have to see what this is.
Mm-hmm.
Prussian Blue, Black Templars won because they both teamed up on me midway through. I still cleaned house with a level 2 combat specialist, Blight Lord with flail. Oh, the flail is unbelievable. And I want to say there's a way to fight with the flail twice.
Oh my god.
I don't remember if that was a rule within the flail or within Death Guard. But yeah, the flail is what you want. The tricky thing is getting into combat with the flail. Because the Plague Marines don't have great movement.
What's their movement? 5?
Mm-hmm. But they don't get to reroll charges like, a certain army.
Mm-hmm.
A certain kill team army that shall remain nameless.
Mm-hmm.
White Scars.
Yep. Exactly. That's what we were all thinking.
Yep. Prussian Blue, lost due to map pressure alone. Happy Heretic. Oh, well, dislike because you've got blue headphone earbud things. I like these. These are Samsung. They're the only headphones I really like because they fit into my ears really nicely. Unlike the Apple ones or the ones that have like the little ball gummy.
Mm.
I have the earbuds that are meant for all ears. They don't fit in my ears.
Yep.
I must have weird ears.
Oh, well, I've been saying that for years.
Mm-hmm. Rhaegar. So you're a troll. I'm not disliking this shit. I love your videos, you horny fuckheads.
Ooh. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think you should dislike it, though.
Prussian Blue. Corn Berserkers, reroll charges, and get to fight twice. Yes. Yeah.
Oh. That's really fun.
Like a Space Marine with 2 command points. Yeah, honestly, the reason I often use the 2 attacks on the on my veteran or my combat specialist, what are they called? Reaver. My specialist Primaris Reaver is because it gets 5 attacks, strength for no AP. So it's actually, even though it's a lot of attacks, it's kind of unlikely to do something. Whereas the Power Fist is almost certainly going to do something, even with 3 attacks hitting on 4-ups. Mm-hmm. So it's usually worth it if I want to spread around the working. Getting 2 attacks with 5 attacks, strength 5, is almost as good as 3 attacks with a Power Fist. Mm-hmm. 10 attacks at strength 4 is almost as good as 3 Power Fist punches. And you know what's funny? Today, this game we played today, all 10 punches missed.
Oh my god. Yep. Jeez, I messed up, or not messed up, but I I rolled so poorly on my knob, the
Mhm.
power claw. He just did nothing the whole game.
Yeah, I mean, he only got to punch like twice.
Hmm. I mean, my kill team really should just be a knob team,
Although,
because that's basically what it is.
mm-hmm. Your power claw doubles your strength of 4 to 8.
Hmm.
So that should be 2 ups.
I know, and I
Yeah.
didn't do well.
But yeah,
I
yeah.
whiffed.
Although it's also -1 to hit because of power weapon or power fist weapon.
Right.
Tromari, paint me like one of your French minis.
Mm.
Taka flame. Hello.
Like a flame.
Mecha T-Rex, I can't reconcile how the Primaris Marines look. The classic Marines just look so much cooler to me.
Wrong.
I get that a little, but Primaris look really cool. Their legs are the right size in the right places.
I don't really like Space Marines, and you're wrong. I think the new ones are cool.
Even like I would say probably the best regular Space Marines are the Deathwatch Space Marines. They were the last, I believe they were the last regular Space Marine kit made, and even those don't look amazing. They're in the Mark 8 Errant armor, and their legs look marginally better than the Tactical Marine legs, but Primaris just look really good.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Heretic. Speaking of oil, just finished painting up my death troops with black oil paint. Tomorrow I'll varnish them and finish off the details. Neat. I saw them on the Discord. I want to get some of those. I did a little window shopping on some websites, but a lot of Legion was out of stock.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's Happy Heretic bought them all.
Yeah. On what's the good one? The Dice Wargaming
Miniature Market.
Miniature Market. Yeah, on Miniature Market the core box was out of stock.
Oh. 5-string Connor. How do people paint non-marine armies? This is a pain.
I think
someone's painting straps right now.
It might be a toss-up between Orcs and Genestealer Cult. And I think Genestealer Cult might have it just because they're so much smaller physically. Because, yeah, like Necrons, they're all one color, maybe 2 colors. Eldar are also pretty much all one color. But then you've got Orcs, which are like, oh, the boots are a different color, the shirt's a different color, the skin's a different color, the gun's a different color. All the different little straps and buckles and belts are different colors.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The one little rope that one of them has around one arm needs to be painted a different color.
Yeah, they're really upsetting.
Mecha T-Rex, the proportions on Primaris Marines are better, sure, but the classic Space Marine helmets are just too iconic. Primaris helmets just don't have the silhouettes. But the fun thing is that the Primaris helmets are the same exact size as the classic helmets. And so you can just put the old helmets on the new Primaris.
Well, there you go. Problem solved.
The Primaris helmets are actually just a very slight change on the Mark IV pattern helmets from 30K.
Ah.
Prussian Blue, yeah, Prussian Blue. Primaris bodies with Firstborn helmets.
I'm using Prussian Blue oil wash.
Rhaegar, do you guys buy singular models off eBay to practice painting different minis? I just bought a few Necrons just cuz. I've definitely bought random minis on eBay before, but I pretty much just paint whatever I feel like out of the old pile of shame.
I mean, when you got a good pile gun, you probably shouldn't buy more stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Star Wars Legion corset.
Yeah. Did you buy it?
No. But I mean, if it comes back in stock.
So you were looking to buy it. You had the credit card out.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to see what I could add to cart. Well, what would make a good round number.
Duck of like a flame. I tend to use Reaper minis for my one-off practice minis.
Yeah, Reaper's cheap.
Yep. Yeah, Reaper's cheap and fun variety of stuff.
Yes, yeah. And some of the worst biddy models you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. Which maybe makes it perfect.
Mm-hmm. Mega T-Rex. Oh, they're Mark 7 helmets? There's some sort of a there is a mark of helmet that looks exactly like the Primaris. The only difference is the Primarises are the shape of the ears. They're a little more rounded, where the classic ears are square. Michael Morales, what are we drinking? Water.
Yeah. Water.
Mm-hmm. Valkus, personally, Death Guard, I have no fun building or painting. Even rank and file Marines have like 5 or 6 distinct materials. That's true. Haha, Prussian Blue. I bought my first box of Imperial Guard today, shaving off the filthy Aquillas. Right now, no Loyalist Guardsmen in this household.
Amazing.
Power Surge. Bought Vallejo Metal Medium today. Know nothing about it. It says it turns any color into metallic, applied 50-50, color to medium. Huh, that does sound kind of interesting. I wonder if it's like just aluminum flakes or something?
I think it's cornflakes, probably.
Yeah.
Happy Heretic. Paint army men. Don't paint army men. That's dumb.
Don't paint army men. Because you don't care about army men. Like if you're just gonna do like a little 5-second paint job of what does orange look like on blue, maybe. But I think you should paint something that you care about at least a little bit.
Yes.
That way you'll try. Right. And then if it works or it doesn't work, you can still like look at it. Like you're never gonna look at those army men again. I think don't paint spoons. I've heard of other people paint up like an entire like they buy the you can buy this like little kit of like nails that nail artists will like paint swatches. Don't do that either. Mm-hmm. Just get a feel for your materials with the models you have. And if you really screw it up, just paint over it.
But what if you're really scared?
Just paint it.
But what if you're too scared to paint?
I would say if you're too scared to paint, then just figure out some weird idea. Like, oh, I'm going to paint with one eye closed. Or I'm going to paint with only blue and pink. And just see what happens. Mm-hmm. Dustin Lombardi. What's up, my dudes? Painting some Lumineth Venari Wardens right now. Ooh, I love those. They're the new hotness for Age of Sigmar. The Mark IV is the Mecha T-Rex. The Mark IV is the Primaris helmet. You were right. I was just saying that the Mark VII is the iconic one that I love. Ah, okay. Neat. Hey, look, Jay knew a thing.
And Jay is right.
Yeah. Yeah, the classic with the Vox grill is a pretty iconic Space Marine helmet. Mecha T-Rex. Traitor Guard all the way. Mm-hmm. Happy Heretic. You can always strip your minis if you hate it. That is true.
If you gloop a little too much.
Yeah, if you gloop your glop a little too much.
Which is a problem that sometimes we all have, if you know what I mean.
Fame. I hope it's not too many more years before we get Traitor Guard and Dark Mechanicus. I don't know. I mean, hope, maybe what races need an overhaul? Necrons already got theirs. Eldar, Orcs, Tyranid, Guard. So 4. So 4 races really need a lot of love. Mm-hmm. And then we can probably get some new stuff. Maybe Tau, although I feel like Tau isn't in as bad a place as some others.
Mm-hmm. What army's in the worst place?
Well, I've been on record saying I wish Eldar would get an update just to shut everyone up.
Mm-hmm.
then probably Orcs and then Guard. Mr. S, no fear, as Sam Lenz would say. Some other YouTubers would tell you to paint bravely. Flame, why are you guys bashing on my all spoons count as tower army? I mean, that sounds legit. I just would say don't paint just spoons to be like, oh, I want to know what all my paints look like, so I'm gonna take 4 hours to airbrush spoons. That'll never look like the models because it's a totally different plastic and finish and everything.
Well, we all know about Dr. Flame's spoon squigoth.
Mm-hmm. Prussian blue. Finally, 2 thick coats.
Yeah. Perfect.
Kino Quinones, how do you strip a shirtless burlesque dancer? Well, I've heard simple green is no longer the correct formula.
They've changed it.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of changed it, where is my chocolate brown? How am I going to paint a mini without chocolate brown? I don't know how.
Or a base with Stonewall Gray.
Yeah! Mecha T-Rex. The Cadian Infantry Squad has gone unchanged for how many years? Yep.
Dr. Flame. My squigoth isn't a spoon. I spoon with my squigoth.
It's pretty good. Spoogoth, if you will.
Amazing.
A mega sportgoth.
Sportgoth. Yeah.
5-string Connor. I just figured my scrubby paint job is better than no paint job, but Grey Knights were pretty friendly. Friendly. Yeah. Oh, I have a bunch of Grey Knights to paint.
Mm-hmm.
Kino Quinones. Eldar, Dark Eldar, Orcs, Tyranid Tau has old sculpts, but they aged well. Harlequins are still barely an army. Ynnari is still barely an army. Those are the Xenos who could use some help. That's true. I feel like Ynnari isn't a thing.
Just ignore it.
Yeah. Like everyone does. Rhaegar. Real talk. If you're scared to paint minis, start with Age of Sigmar Gloomspite Gits. Herd would be good for noobs. Squigs are very simple. I wonder if Squigs would be helped out by some of that fancy dancy technical paint. What's it called? The
contrast paint.
Contrast paint. A little contrast red.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you definitely could get something good going over there.
Mm-hmm.
Some squigs.
Kino Quinones. Honestly, a $3 General Rhino toy makes a better Squigoth than the actual model. That's not true. Maybe the regular Squigoth, but the Gargantuan Squigoth is legendary.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like I almost feel like there's a thing in retail where somebody puts out a product that's like it's only a little bit more expensive than the most expensive to make you want to buy the most expensive. It's like movie theater popcorn. Like the cheap one is like $3, but then the next size up is $5. But then the full size, the big one is $6. And so you're like, well, why on earth wouldn't I just throw in another $1 to get the full size? I feel like that's what Forge World did with the regular Squigoth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who's buying a regular Squigoth when they're like, if I just go in a little harder, though, I get a Squigoth that's 3 times the size and actually looks good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's called a Lost Leader or something like that.
That sounds like something.
Mm-hmm. Prussian Blue. Also, the free pink horror this month is a nice for new painters. Oh, I thought it was a demonette. I mean, I didn't buy it because I forgot. Or I didn't get it because I forgot to go.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was a random demon. Power Surge. Dollar Tree has amazing tanks for $1 and have tons of details. Akino Kinona. So is Curse City an actual release or just promo for a real release later? I think it came out today. I checked a few times on the web store and it was available. I checked on the web store at 9 o'clock this morning and it was available. And then I saw a couple hours later, Midwinter was showing that it was out of stock, or it was no longer available online. But then I checked back a few hours later, and it was still available for sale here in America. So I don't get it.
Midwinter's wrong. Maybe it's not available in the UK.
Maybe not. Although I feel like it would make sense for it to be more available in the UK. But who knows? Who knows? Mega T-Rex. I feel like Xeno's armies are neglected in general, even post-updated. I don't feel like Necron's got anywhere near the amount of love Space Marines got. Well, yeah, of course not. Yeah, but they got 15 new units. I can be happy with 15 new units. Most people's armies don't have 15 units in them. Dustin Lombardi. I've really warmed up to the whole contrast line. Speeds things up nicely for bulky infantry. Walter Ramirez, what's up, guys? I'm doing great at painting my Tyranid army.
Nice.
Now I just have to learn to play the game. Don't we all? I got a codex. I got the rules. Just have to learn.
Yep. Just have to do all the work to learn.
Stuff and stuff. As a guard commander, all I know is purple crayons taste best.
Yeah. Now we all know that.
Akino Kinona's ad crumenam appeal to wealth is a fallacy used to sell luxury goods. Well maybe that's what the regular Squigoth is. Mr. S, glad I caught you in a live stream. I wanted to say thanks for the tip on the spackle basing mixture video you made. It's really strong when it fully dries and it's very economical. Yeah! Rock and roll hand emoji. Or Spider-Man hand emoji. Is the thumb out for rock and roll or is the thumb in for rock and roll?
I don't know.
I think the thumb is in for the rock and roll and it's out for Spider-Man. Or is it either or?
It might be either or. Yeah, maybe. Dog like a flame. I would really like it if the new Feral Orcs include a plastic Squigoth, but I'm trying to not get my hopes up.
Or maybe like a plastic truck squig. Like a squig that carries a cart full of orcs. That's like another version of the orc truck. I mean, that's the hard part. I mean, Games Workshop nailed it with Space Marines, because all Space Marines are identical except for different colors. I know they're different, but they're barely different. But like, you know, different factions of orcs are very different from each other. Different factions of guard are very different from each other, where they'd almost have to make whole new boxes just to satisfy some players.
I know they're not just different colors. I think they're just different colors.
They're just different colors. They really, 90% it's colors.
Maybe just open a different crayon.
Mega T-Rex, what's the actual deal with Forge Rolled? Seems like a lot of sets discontinued and sold out. Think they'll be phasing it out and keeping it to Titanic models only. I don't know. I feel like we're seeing the end times for Forge World.
I mean, I hope so.
I mean, what does Forge World got going for it? Worse quality than plastic, and really, really expensive models that are 20% more expensive if you're buying them in the States, or 400% more expensive if you're buying them in Australia.
Do you think they have arguments about it?
I don't know.
They're like, what are we gonna do with it? We have to do something with it.
Yeah.
People are noticing that it's crap.
It's costing us $160 a year for the domain.
Yep. We're gonna have to do something with it.
Mm-hmm. Happy Heretic. Contrast is good if you realize that it's not magic juice and it does not make you a heavy metal level painter.
Mm-hmm.
5 String Connor. I just cast all my stuff on the big guy and then start smashing. It's like the Danny DeVito meme. So anyway, I started blasting. Quinones. Gloom Spites is relatively new, right? How long can it take to control V guns onto a Mangler squig? I mean, probably as long as it takes for the super glue to dry.
Mm-hmm. Love the Gloom Spites.
Mm-hmm. You should get
They're
some.
adorable. What'd you say?
You should get some.
I should get some. I should get a lot of them.
Yeah.
Good old projects.
Mm-hmm. Boy, I don't know how long it's going to take me to make an entire Malifaux army. I mean, I'm technically done if I just paint up my my leader and my henchman. I mean, my master and my henchman.
Mm-hmm.
They're called masters.
Master of the henchman.
Mm-hmm. AR Halo Brothers. I just finished Devastation of Baal, and it was an awesome book. Ooh. Stuff and stuff. I'd like to see different orcs clans get their own codex. Nah.
Nope. That will not happen. But it's a fun thought, though.
Power Surge. Jade, you own the spider vehicle for the Necrons. If so, can you show the scale? Now, do you mean the old spider unit, the Necron Tomb Spider, spelled with a Y, or do you mean one of the new units like the Necron Reanimator or the Necron Doomstalker, who are spider-ish?
Spider-like.
Mm-hmm. Known as hashtag the real end times. Mega T-Rex, Forge World was dead to me the second they stopped selling Renegades and Heretic stuff, but I've said that 1,000 times before. Disturbed Mushrooms, I hope everyone's night is going well.
Yeah.
I don't have any matte medium on my palette. What am I even doing?
Jeez. Power Surge, the old one.
Yeah, I have it. Hold on one second. I don't have a banana for scale, though, so you're just going to have to make do with, like, a paint pot.
Yeah, we all know. The banana is very helpful for scale. It has a Necron driver. Why are you looking for the size of it?
Alright, so here is a spider. They're pretty big. Here is a GW paint pot for scale, I suppose. It's a fair bit wider than the large Games Workshop flying stand. Michael Spitz, can I run Astra Militarum and Space Marines in the same army? Don't play much. I have no idea. Probably.
Probably.
Happy Heretic Spider-Cron. Spider-Cron does whatever a Spider-Cron does. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't, 'cause he can fly. Look out. It's the Necron spider. Spider spelled with a Y. Here comes the Necron spider.
Yeah. Spider spelled with a Y.
Yeah. Power Surge. The center core is so nicely painted. Aw, thank you.
Yeah.
Painted that in that 1 week extravaganza.
Mm-hmm.
More like extravaganza.
Oh.
That's all we're gonna, and that's all we're gonna say about Gamza.
Good old him.
Mm-hmm.
He's making videos again, right?
I think so. I think he took almost a year break.
That's fun.
AR. It looks more like a tick than a spider. Well, aren't ticks are arachnids, so they're like a type of spider.
Mm-hmm. You're an arachnid.
Yeah, I don't like ticks. They're awful.
Oh, I'm sure that's an unpopular opinion.
Yeah. I don't like, and then they don't like. They're hard to pull off.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to let go. I used to every summer I have to check my dogs constantly, and we give them like the anti-tick stuff, like the little gummies, but it doesn't really help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they're bad for you. They can be.
They can give you Lyme disease.
Mm-hmm. That's not fun.
Yeah.
Nope.
Mega T-Rex, Apathetic Fish, was good, but his recent videos have this really loud, annoying metal music over it, and you can barely understand what he's saying.
Mm.
Mr. Lion Guy. Ticks are just spiders that suck. You know, that works two ways. Fresh and Blue. Burn the Tick. I've heard Burn the Tick. I haven't found that that's super effective. I've tried, flashing them with a lighter, and I've also tried heating up the tweezers. I haven't found...
You accidentally just caught your dogs on fire instead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, usually I do that for me. I don't try to light my dogs on fire. But I don't find that as any more effective than just grab them with the tweezers and yank.
I have a solution. Mm-hmm. Never go outside ever.
Yeah, there you go.
That solves it. Just never ever go outside.
Mega T-Rex. Oh, you're probably talking about Commissar Gamza. I associate the name with Apathetic Fish since he was part of the Legion of Gamza or whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot what the Legion of Gamza was. Back in the day, all the channels were trying to band together.
Mm-hmm.
Michael
There's
Spitz.
so many unlikely heroes.
Yeah.
Trying to make that happen. So many.
The Big E can kill all ticks. Mr. Lion Guy. Petroleum jelly to remove them. Something to coat them so they have to let go to breathe, then remove. Huh. Does that work on dogs? I mean, I feel like my dogs might try to lick the jelly, but that might. Mm-hmm. And also, it'd be hard to get it like right up against their skin with all the fur. But it's probably worth a shot.
Shave off all of their fur.
There you go. There used to be no ticks in Alaska, but unfortunately, they've started to get established.
Happy hair tick. Natural light burns.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Power Surge. I used to dump super glue on them when I was a kid. What, to keep them permanently attached? I am Tick Man.
I am Tick Man. Maybe they hate super glue. And they die immediately.
Maybe.
Then you just have to deal with the super glue all over your body.
I mean, don't we all? Yeah, you don't bathe.
Yeah.
You don't bathe in cyanoacrylate.
Not recently. I gave that up for Lent. Yeah, and I need to hear more about this power surge.
#DakaFuckleFlame. #never go full Gamza.
Mecha T-Rex. All the channels were starting their own wargamer groups to unite the entire hobby. LOL.
Yep, and they're all still around, right?
Yep, every single one
Right.
of them.
Austin Clark, love the videos. Keep up the good work. Yeah.
Yeah, make that happen.
Mr. Lion Guy, just Globodom, the petroleum jelly. It's not toxic enough. Old deputy sheriff trick. When you are tackling flea and tick encrusted folks as part of your job, you learn to delouse yourself.
Oh wow,
Neat.
that's good. That's something to try.
Mm-hmm. Kino, does anyone else make an axe flamethrower to fight the roaches in your apartment as a kid?
No, but I like where you're thinking.
I was working in a theater in Sullivan, Illinois, and they actually used those glue mice traps for roaches. And they were the big ass roaches too. It was super disgusting. They had some cabinets for their regular supplies, like most theaters have. And you'd open the cabinet, and the bottom drawer would be empty, with 5 or 6 glue traps covered in roaches.
Oh my goodness!
It was super disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
And they were working on buying a new building to do all of the building and props department, costume department, and set crew, but they were just letting the regular building go to hell.
Yeah.
So there was just piles of costumes everywhere, just haphazardly on the floor. It was not great.
Mm-hmm. And it was living in those piles.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I wonder how those plans are going right now.
Mm-hmm. Michael Spitz, do you have a Chronomancer? Can we see it? No, I don't have a Chronomancer yet because I think it only comes in Pariah Nexus. And I don't want Pariah Nexus. So I'm just going to wait until it comes out to normal.
You're protesting Pariah Nexus.
I just don't want it.
Sounds like you're protesting
it. It's $160.
Mm-hmm.
For rules that must get released some other way.
That's what you think.
Mega T-Rex, the worst roaches are the ones that can make sounds. Nothing shreds your sanity like hearing a roach hiss. Unrelated side note, what happened to the freehanding on the Showgirl? I gave up. It's not worth it.
It is a minion.
Yeah.
They probably die pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. Stuff and stuff. Sick face emoji, sick face emoji, sick face emoji, throw up emoji, throw up emoji, throw up emoji.
Mm-hmm. Power surge, no LOL on the floor. Okay, so not super gluing them onto the floor.
That doesn't make sense.
Nope. But you know what? That's fine.
Happy Heretic. # cancel Pariah Nexus. Pariah Nexus is weird. Everything they've done with Kill Team is weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
I think even Elite's Commanders and Arena were weird expansions. Because they didn't expand the game so much as just make alternative ways to play the game. Tristan Spar, the Tick Twister has been proven to remove ticks from me on humans, cats, dogs. Yeah, I know about that. The cheap chinisms ones get the tick out with the head every time. 5-string Connor. I found a bat one time during a lighting hang. He was chill though. Neat.
Chill bat.
Yeah, I see bats all the time. Right before dusk, they all come out in my neighborhood. They look just like birds. You really have to you kind of have to learn to peg them. because they flap a little bit faster than birds, and they fly a little differently. Mm-hmm. But other than that, they're just like a dot in the air.
They fly like bats.
Yeah. Mega T-Rex, they should have a 40k equivalent to Warcry. I think it's supposed to be what Kill Team is. I played the hell out of that. Mega
Power
T-Rex.
Surge. Power Surge. Roaches fly at you back in the islands. AR, I used WD-40 and a lighter to fight off spiders in the garage once.
Oh, that's an instant flamethrower.
Mm-hmm. Lucky bat, you're pegging bats?
Because I didn't, like, when I was a kid, I didn't realize they were bats. I just thought they were birds. But, like, you know, when I got a little older, I kind of paid a little closer attention. I'm like, that's not birds.
Yeah, but why are you pegging them? It's a little much.
Kino Quinones used to work in the common fast food restaurant, and roaches love the ice cream machine.
Oh, no. Because so do I.
Mr. Lion Guy, come for the painting, stay for the naturalism and ecology.
Exactly.
Stuff and stuff.
That's how these streams work.
Here in England, bats are protected. I live near a canal, and you can see them around dusk. Don't need to worry about rabies, though, as it's been wiped out here. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Neat.
Yeah, you can go right up to them and touch them, right?
Yeah, I know that they different countries have done that. Like, I think Iceland or maybe Greenland got rid of chronic wasting disease in large mammals.
Wow. Well, we'll never do stuff like that.
No.
It's too much money. There's not enough profit in it.
Mm-hmm.
Until people start, until like something really bad happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Until it jumps to humans and we have real zombie apocalypse, nothing will ever happen.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Spitz, Tyranids are just glorified cockroaches. Michael Morales, tips, little money for the plastic crack. Yeah. That's Chaplin money.
I appreciate it. Mecha T-Rex. Nick, yeah, but why are you pegging them? Jay. Power Surge. God, no. No. Why the ice cream machine? That's exactly what I'm thinking. I like the ice cream machine. I don't want no roaches in it.
Kino Quinones, they love heat and the ice cream has lots of tasty sugar, and it's hard to clean under the machine. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, if you ever find something hard in your soft serve, I think we all know what that is.
And it ain't the M&Ms.
Mm-hmm.
And Power Surge never ate ice cream again.
Mm-hmm.
I'll still eat it though. I don't care.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it just, it adds a little extra protein.
Exactly. Besides being gross bugs, are they gross?
I don't know.
Like, do they make you sick? Do they?
Do they have any diseases or anything?
Yeah.
In the movie Godzilla vs. Gigan, the aliens were giant cockroaches.
Mm-hmm. Which this blew my mind. When I moved to California, when I was looking for apartments, I was checking to see if there was roaches. Mm-hmm. And in a lot of apartments there was. Like, I found dead ones, so I didn't find alive ones. But that means that they were alive at one point. Mm-hmm. In a lot of apartments. I probably looked at, I don't know, maybe 8 different apartments. Maybe 5 of them had that.
It's
not good.
AR tips. Smoke weed and who cares about the extra contents of ice cream that is almost completely artificial in the first place?
Yeah.
What's that, a bit of real nature? That's true. It's just a topping. It's right next to the crushed Oreo.
Exactly.
Stuff.
Chill out and enjoy. Just chill out and enjoy the surprise.
Yeah. Stuff. We're a small island, so we don't have the issues of infected animals crossing the border. Continent nations cannot control for that. That's true. Chitin M&Ms. Kino. Roaches carry pretty bad diseases, yeah. Roaches carry typhoid, cholera, and dysentery. Is typhoid still a problem? Isn't typhoid like the plague? How often do people get typhoid nowadays?
I don't know.
That's what they got in Little House on the Prairie.
I mean, I have dysentery right now. Oh, well, I mean, maybe it's just the diarrhea talking. I don't know.
Back at T-Rex. The worst thing is that the roach is still a worm. Oh, that'll ruin the ice cream.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, we learn a lot about creatures.
Yeah.
And critters.
G-Force Member 45. Well, just got done watching Godzilla vs. Kong. Definitely recommend watching. Ah, nice. I'm sure I'll get around to it one of these years.
You think most people were watching it on a HBO Max?
Is that where you could watch it?
Yeah. Or right? Or theaters?
I guess it must have been in theaters too.
I think it's both. HBO Max and theaters.
That's probably how all movies will be from now on.
Yeah, I have a feeling. And then eventually the theaters will go away because it's way more convenient to watch it at home.
Yeah. Prussian Blue, cookies and cream, more like Rocky Roach.
Rocky Roach.
Mega T-Rex. Some larger roaches can bite you, but while they carry some diseases, they're not half as nasty as rats. The worst most people experience from roaches is a roach allergy.
Man. Good old rats.
Carl's Jr. gave me pink chicken and I threw up blood. It took me 2 times for me to learn my lesson.
Oh my god. Amazing.
It took me 2 times to learn my lesson. It probably would have taken me 5. Godzilla, monkey. I love all the monkey memes for Kong. Mr. Lion Guy, typhoid is not the plague. The bubonic plague is... Wait, so is the plague just the plague? The bubonic plague? Carried by fleas, prairie dogs, rats, and other rodents. I have a horrible feeling Jay is wearing Crocs. Maybe, maybe not.
Oh, we have a croc cam going for our Patreon members.
Where is Vallejo Earth? Here it is. Michael Spitz, can everyone agree that cloaks, swords, shields, and purity seals are the most satisfying thing to paint? I bet all Tau players would agree that purity seals are the best. I do like the little decorations, though. Because they usually mean the paint job's almost over. 5-string Connor. Hey, my rat is clean and healthy. Thank you very much. And his beard is well kept.
Good old rats.
Time to paint some stripes. Time to paint some stripes.
Stripes. Time to paint some stripes. Prussian blue. Talk about rats. I wish 40K had Skaven.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are asking for that. Maybe one day, if we all wish upon a star.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Probably not.
Cool though.
Yeah, I mean, there's already some races that maybe aren't different enough to warrant their existence. Like, are Space Marines, Grey Knights, Custodes, and Death Watch really all different enough to...
I mean, obviously.
Are Eldar and Yanari really different enough to...
Then you're going to be saying, are Orcs and Tau different enough to even exist?
I mean, I think
slippery slope.
One army that's only good at shooting and one army that's only good at combat. I feel like they're different enough.
That'd be another fun box set.
Happy Heretic, just get rid of every race and replace them with Ultramarines. Yes, I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what Games Workshop wants to do. I mean, that seems like that's how they're doing it.
It does sometimes.
Nothing else exists. Except for Space Marines, and specifically Ultramarines. Do you think that there's a different chapter that highlights the models better than Ultramarines?
Probably not. I mean, I guess any Blood Angels are pretty classic, and they don't deviate that much from the Codex Astartes. They do a little bit though, but I think that's just the one they picked. And I do get what makes the Ultramarines cool. Like, it's very easy to have. Like, people have made entire Ultramarines chapters because they adhere exactly to the Codex Astartes, and most of their chapter has actually been shown in artwork and in codexes. A lot of them are even named. So I get why Ultramarines, I think, really lend themselves to completionists, because you literally can complete it.
So it appeals to losers. Okay, got it. I'll say it. You don't have to.
Because the Ultramarines, I mean, I guess not anymore because of Primaris, but the Ultramarines, 1,000 Battle Brothers. Which the idea is that's not an impossible number for the average hobbyist to get to. Do
you think most people if they play Space Marines, they play Ultramarines?
No, I don't think so. I bet probably 50-50. Maybe not 50, maybe not even 50-50. I bet 20% probably make up their own chapter. And then probably 40% do one of the other chapters, and then 40% are Ultramarines. There are some chapters, though, that just aren't really different at all, like Imperial Fists, Crimson Fists, or Salamanders. Like, they don't even have different units. Iron Hands, whatever the ones that are birds, the Black Crows or whatever, the Black Eyed Peas, whichever Space Marine chapter.
Black Eyed Peas.
AR Black Templar. Yeah, 50% of people play Black Templar. Happy Heretic. All your base are belong to Ultramar. Mega T-Rex. Imperial Fists might highlight the models well. Striking colors for ads, that's for sure. That's true. Bright yellow. Michael Sabitz. Well, the Ultramarines have Robot Gilliman. Elrondorial Ultramarines poster boys have that red, white, and blue color scheme, so patriotic for so many different countries.
It is true.
Red, white, and blue, but also yellow and gold.
Yeah.
Prussian blue. I think we all agree Codex compliancy is for pansies.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Stuff and stuff. Squats have been confirmed for release in line with Half-Life 3.
Exactly.
What are the Half-Life games? Do they have anything to do with Portal?
I mean, they're made by Valve.
Did Valve make Portal?
Mm-hmm.
I know nothing about Half-Life. Is Half-Life the one with the head crabs?
I believe so. I've only ever played Portal 2, so I don't know anything.
I watched on YouTube a playthrough of Portal 2, and it looks hard. Those are some tricky puzzles.
It's very hard. I had to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what I was doing. GeForce member 45. Yes, the Half-Life and Portal games share the same universe.
Ah. Kino Kinones. Imagine a Yannari range with Space Elf Pirates, Space Elf Dino Riders, and Space Elf Bone Golems. Ah, that would be neat.
Mm-hmm. So neat that they're not going to do it.
Power Surge. I think Space Wolves are one of the most played Space Marine armies. Maybe. They definitely, I mean, they've always kept their own codex and stuff. Mm-hmm. Even back in the good old days. The so-called good old days.
They are cooler.
They're fine.
They're cooler than normal Marines.
Yeah, I mean, they're no Black Templar, but...
Well, I think that they're probably cooler than them. Mm-hmm.
They do have some cool... I do like them. I like their frost weapons.
Yeah. I like them.
Probably second to Ultramarines. Probably. Power Surge. Ultramarines equal Vanilla Marines.
Yes. Equal boring Marines.
Michael Space.
Dumb Marines.
Legit just finished my first Reaver. It's Ultramarines.
Oh no.
Kino Kinones. Patreon goal for Portal 2 co-op playthrough. That sounds like so much fun.
That'd be pretty funny.
How would we even... We'd have to learn how to live stream games.
Yeah, and we also need the game.
Well, I mean, I think the machine to play the game would be harder to acquire than the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you can't play it on a Mac.
Probably not.
Without modification. Because
Mm-hmm.
stupid Macs.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because I used to have a PS3, but I sold it because I didn't need it. Because I wasn't playing games.
I wonder, that Portal is old. How much is it possible to pick up like a game system that'll play Portal for like $50 or something?
No.
How much do old game systems go for?
Probably a couple, probably 100 at
you
least.
Think? Even though they're old?
Yeah, probably.
Stuff and Stuff. Just got into the hobby when 2nd edition was still on shelves and minis were still made out of lead. The good old days.
Mm-hmm.
Animator Raptor 5. Me painting Ultramarines. I mean, I like Ultramarines. If anyone wants to see some really cool Ultramarines, they should check out Luton09, who is building a really cool retro kind of looking Ultramarine army with a lot of retro units, but a lot of Primaris. And it's super cool. Can you get Portal for like $0 on Steam? I mean, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, but can the computer play it?
Mm-hmm.
That's the question.
And can it stream it?
Yeah, that's another question.
Can it stream co-op to Twitch or whatever, or to OBS?
Mm-hmm.
Prussian Blue saw a Generation 1 Xbox for $100, 360 for $130 beside it.
Mm-hmm.
Kino Kanona is $9.99, but it's often on sale. I love the Portal music. It's written by that guy, the nerd guy. He wrote Code Monkey. It's a great song. Man, I am butchering these stripes.
It's because you're drinking so much water.
Mm-hmm.
It's all that water doing that to you.
I wonder, do you think adults would have an easier time with Portal or a harder time with Portal?
I mean, it depends on your problem-solving ability. So how good it... I mean, you're pretty good at solving problems.
Pretty good, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I did watch a playthrough when I was 15.
Yes, I mean, I did as well. I remember I watched... there were some people that I really, really liked. I don't even remember who they are anymore. I don't like them anymore. Mm-hmm. I remember I played through the single player, but then I watched two people that I liked do the multiplayer, the two-player co-op stuff. But, you know, I was 15, so no idea. Dug off like a flame. My brother got me an old metal Deathcopter as a souvenir while he was in Hawaii. I'm going to try to paint a Hawaiian shirt on him and sculpt a Tom Selleck mustache.
Yeah.
I love that. And you better share some pics of that.
Mm-hmm.
That is hilarious.
The metal Deathcopter, which is apparently the current sculpt of Deathcopter, reminds me a lot of the copter from Mad Max 2. No, Mad Max 3. When he's dropping snakes on people.
A little bit more.
Prussian Blue, any ideas for converting guard to trader guard? Well, there's some really good cultists in for $25 with the Blackstone Fortress expansion. So maybe mixing a couple of those into the guard and then converting them to look more like guardsmen and then converting the guardsmen to look more like the cultists. Other than that, you know, horns, fur, spikes.
Oodles of spikes.
Mm-hmm. 5 String Connor. I really need to do something about my Dread Knight. It's really good, but I'm tired of looking at a baby carrier. I think there's a really good STL available. I want to say Pop Goes the Monkey has rights to it. That it has it's a 3D print that you put over the body compartment that makes it look like a giant Grey Knight instead of a Grey Knight in Terminator armor hanging off the front of a Terminator. I think my exact words in the video were I rate it as one of my least favorite models. It looks like a baby hanging off of another baby. Prussian Blue. I know one thing is apparently a lot of Trader Guard look relatively normal, just with Chaos iconography replacing the Imperial ones. Christian Kutzi. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Mondature. Pop Goes the Monkey is awesome. I agree. Pop Goes the Monkey is awesome. Although I want to buy his Saturnine Terminators, but they're expensive, and I don't believe that monkey resin is different from consumer grade 3D print resin.
Probably isn't.
Because it's $50 if you want to buy him printing it for you and shipping it to you, but it's like $100 if you want Shapeways to print it on one of their perfect machines.
Mm-hmm.
So not quite worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Still, though, he does great work.
Yeah, except for all the crap that he does.
He is definitely an asset to the community.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and so we're going to be getting that paycheck in the mail, right?
Yeah. I mean, I would take the Saturday Night Terminators.
Mm-hmm. You hear that, folks? Clip that, send it to him.
Pop Goes the Monkey, if you're listening.
Which you probably are.
I'd give you two full-size plugs for 5 Saturday Night Terminators.
Ooh, there you go.
Moneteer, I bought a whole bunch of stuff from him for my Noise Marines. The Games Workshop kit is so sad and old. It is sad and old. That's a very good way to describe it. It's just, and it's like lumpy. The casting is bad. They don't look like anything.
Sad and old.
Mm-hmm. The future is now, old man. It seems like Games Workshop let stuff exist as long as you're not a dickhead about it.
Yes. I like to think that they're just worried about their own problems.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what the hell are we gonna do with Forge World?
Mm-hmm.
People are noticing it's dumb.
Christian Kizzy, am I supposed to thumbs down this? Yes, obviously.
Yeah, they made a graphic.
Five-string counter. That's depressing. Noise Marines are so cool. I think, you know what? Now that I'm saying this out loud, I bet it's not true, but Forge World used to sell a really cool Noise Marine unit that had actually pretty good-looking guns. Mm-hmm. They weren't long like the Games Workshop ones. They held them like kind of like the minigun from Terminator, but it ended in like a radio grill. And those are pretty cool. They were cool enough that I bet Games Workshop doesn't sell, or Forge World doesn't sell them anymore.
Oh yeah. That's always the joke. It's so cool. I bet Games Workshop is not doing it.
Yep. Moneteer, I'm bad at following instructions.
I know a lot of people are, because we have 12 upvotes and 15 downvotes.
Okay,
and,
well,
I don't like
as long as there's more downvotes.
Yeah, but I don't like that ratio.
I know. I want only downvotes.
Yes. And to have people disrespecting us is a little rude. I would say.
Mm-hmm. Prussian Blue. Noise Marines with cannons, thumbs down. Noise Marines with guitars, thumbs up.
I love it with the guitars.
Mm-hmm.
They're hilarious.
Moneteer, are you talking about the Cacophony guys for 30K? Probably.
I'm talking about whatever the correct answer is.
Mm-hmm. Michael Spitz, is the only way to make Noise Marines by purchasing the upgrade set? I believe, yes. There is one Noise Marine available for sale that has a mohawk and a guitar, and does not particularly look like any of the Noise Marines you've ever seen before. Don't call me Shirley. Dislike the stream, you dirty bastards. True Eons of Battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Eons of Battle only fans know to dislike.
Exactly. The real true fans.
Mm-hmm.
Well, until they get rid of the dislike button.
Yeah, until
Then we'll just switch it to, you'll rotate the thumbs down to thumbs up. You'll flip it, and then say, please like this video.
Mm-hmm. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share. Please share the video with your friends, neighbors, relatives, mom, grandparents, pastor.
Hit the bell icon. I love that one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that button does anything.
Yeah, the bell icon doesn't really do. I get notified based on what I recently watched, not what I have subscribed to and hit the bell on.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like,
good system all around.
Yeah. Oh, you watched one John Oliver video? Do you want to only watch John Oliver?
Mm-hmm. No. Okay. I'm glad that you really only want to watch John Oliver now. Mm-hmm.
Connor Duffy, do you only do 40K videos? Mostly.
We got one Legion.
One Legion, one Malifaux.
Mm-hmm.
Probably have some more of each. It's 40K is the big boy on the block.
That's true. And I mean, you like it.
Yeah, and we like it, and it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Good models, easy to build.
Mm-hmm.
Very paintable.
Mm-hmm.
Only downside is that they're evil.
Yeah.
Christian Kudzi, this isn't even a 40K model, Connor Duffy.
It is true. It is true.
Michael Spitz, why is the stream going past 11? We always do a long stream on Saturdays.
Yeah.
And we also do a long stream on Fridays, but only for our Patreons.
Yeah. Only for that sweet, sweet Patreon.
G-Force Member 45, good news, I have mostly completed the Warhound Titan #1's torso and have completed the magnetization for all the weapons, heads, and body connections thus far.
Neat.
Fame, I just live in my subscription tabs. That way I don't have to deal with weird recommendations and don't miss out on things.
I bet you're the odd one out.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people just let the algorithm roll, baby.
Yeah, that's mostly what I do.
Yeah, that's what I do. Just whatever's recommended.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, there's a very particular group that we're a part of about YouTube content creation. And a lot of people were talking about search engine optimization. And what they don't realize is nobody searches anything anymore.
No, not at all.
They do a little. It's probably helpful, but not. I mean, most viral videos or big videos come through the recommendations, not through people searching for it.
I mean, anyone with analytics would know that.
Yes.
Because it literally tells you, like, 99% of everybody who sees your videos sees them from recommendations. It gives you a percentage breakdown of every view and where it came from.
Yeah. So I don't understand what they're thinking.
Yeah, I think it's just the idea of, we make tutorials, so tutorials need to be searchable.
I mean, I've been watching I've been doing a lot of Blender stuff, so I keep getting a lot of Blender tutorials recommended to me, and I'll watch them even though they're not anything that I know about. Like, I watched one today about how to make gems, just because I thought that might be helpful. Maybe I want to make gems, or like, how do you make like geometry like that? And now I know, and I wouldn't have ever known that before. If it didn't pop up, because I wouldn't have searched it, now. Piff, I only go for OnlyFans. Patreon is for non-simps. I mean, our Patreon is labeled EOB fans, EOB only fans, EOB ultra fans.
Yeah.
So that's as close as we get. I mean, I think Miniac should actually make a sexy videos. And I think he'd be surprised on how much money he would make.
Mm-hmm. 5-string counter. I thought about trying to magnetize my dreadnoughts, but then I was like, why would I ever need anything but the missile pod? Yeah, the missile pod on the left arm is almost the only thing you'd ever want. I mean, why have the close combat arm for like 80 points if you're only getting like 3 or 4 punches? Mm-hmm. It'd be one thing if the close combat arm like doubled your punches, so you got 8, but yeah, just take another shooting weapon because you're a dreadnought that is really good at shooting. I wish you could still do the double cannon arms, like the double las cannon or the double auto cannon, but I'm pretty sure that's been moved to like Legends because Forge World doesn't sell anymore.
Good old Forge World, bringing up the rear again.
Power Surge. Most channels I find is through searching for tutorials. I believe I found you guys through a barbed wire tutorial. My recommendations are lame. Well, you might discover people that way, but I feel like most people's watch habits are not based on searching. The left arm has a bolter or flamer. Flamer. I don't know. I didn't know you could take. Or you mean I know you can take an underslung flamer on a combat arm. I didn't know you could take a flamer arm on a dreadnought.
Ooh, stuck like a flame. It's funny. I watched a mini painting video on OnlyFans a couple days ago.
Yeah.
What? Who's doing it? And is that all they're painting? Are they painting nude models on there? Because that would be really funny.
That would be really,
That's
really
something
funny.
that we should do.
We're stolen.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get myself like a pink feather boa. Stuff and stuff. I reckon Miniac could suck a dreadnought through a hose pipe. Dave Wicks, hi from Canada. Just finished painting a techno priest I 3D printed. How do you three? You? How do Tui? Ratatouille? You keep from rubbing paint off models. I just rub it off. Mostly I find it doesn't come off. But sometimes a tiny bit will come off, in which case I just fix it real quick right before I'm done with the model. Often though, if I have models attached to painting handles, I usually don't end up touching the model as much. The only problem is that these ladies I had to build them in parts, and there's no good spot to pin them, so I'm just freeballing it.
Freeballing it.
Mm-hmm.
Dog like a flame. Stala Rebel. She started an OnlyFans so she could paint naked minis that aren't allowed on Twitch.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should do that.
Absolutely.
Is it like for free? Can you like release it for free, or is it only ever through a paywall? Like a flame.
Yeah, how does OnlyFans work?
Mm-hmm. And what other content creators do you watch? That's a pretty fun idea though.
It is
like a pretty neat concept.
Mm-hmm.
I also like people getting away with stuff.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
Happy Heretic. Well, I'm off to bed later, folks. Prussian Blue.
Well,
careful with free balling the ladies, Jay. Monitor, you can do free OnlyFans.
Like a flame. It is free, but she needed 25 followers before they would let her stream. So did you have to get like 25 paid followers, or can you follow for free? I don't know how it works at all. Which I'm pretending, obviously, because I definitely don't know what it is. Ah, no, 25 free followers. Interesting.
Probably make that happen.
Yeah. I would assume so.
All right, everyone on Discord, go over to go on to your OnlyFans account and follow us. Oop. A little bit too much black, not enough brown. Now a little bit too much brown, not enough black. And there we go. That's a good color.
Fun.
So we're moving the stream over to OnlyFans.
I wonder, does it would it break YouTube's rules and services? Probably. If Twitch doesn't allow nude stream or nude painting streams, which is dumb.
Yeah. Does that mean I'm towing the line with my sexy babes?
No, because they're not nude.
Yeah.
I mean, they were legless for a little bit, but that's hardly nude. Stuff and stuff. Take it to the next level and start uploading to Pornhub.
5-string counter. When are we getting the sexy painters of Warhammer calendar? I mean, you're gonna have to reach out to Miniac for that.
Yep, he stole the idea. That's what I'm gonna say.
He stole the idea from all of the different people who came up with the idea, but then didn't do anything with it.
Exactly. How dare he?
Prussian blue. OnlyFans is for painting the real showgirls. Yeah.
Alright. EonsOfBattle has an account now.
Yeah!
Let's see how the hell does this work?
Do we need to come up with a sexy username?
I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out.
Ducklefuckle fame. Real body painting fine. Tiny plastic body painting forbidden.
Really?
Boy, I wonder how much Null Oil it would take to do some body painting.
Oh my god. You'd have to make your own wash.
Yeah. Anybody order Curse City? So that you can get your Bat Ogre and all your skeletons and your heroes.
They're pretty great.
Stuff is up. Nope. Ducklefuckle fame. I forced myself to not get Curse City, as I still haven't painted Blackstone Fortress. That's probably for the best. I definitely didn't get it. I don't care. I think all the models look good, but I have enough models. I have enough models that look good.
Alright. Here we go. Go follow us.
Stuff and Stuff Hero Quest is all you need. Power Surge. I think OnlyFans is better than Patreon because if you tell people to join your OnlyFans, they will check it out for curiosity.
That's true.
It's true. And I bet, you know what? I bet OnlyFans site is better than Patreon's site.
Oh my god.
Patreon's website is garbage.
It is garbage.
Speaking of garbage, I need to be right back. I gotta piss.
Yeah. I have no idea if this is like a. Do you have to like do something special to make your profile a like an actual OnlyFans page? I'm not sure. But this is pretty hilarious. Ah, there we go. I'm working on trying to finish up this oil wash. I'm doing a brown wash on these boys. Okay, I see how you can do you can set it up to get followed or to get followers for free. I'm undeterred. I'm gonna hazard a guess that there aren't any OnlyFans creators in here, Nick. So we are learning with you. You know, I think you might be right. I guess I was just hoping that Doc Flock of Flame do just a little more than me. Ah, this is amazing. She had to go through a verification process involving sending pictures of herself and ID because they didn't want underage people posting pics. Yes, I think I'm about to go through that. Right now, actually. Yeah, you actually have to put in your banking information as well. That's hilarious. Ah, amazing. Yeah, but I'm gonna make this happen.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hi.
We're going through a verification process.
Yeah. I mean, can we have paywall content on OnlyFans? Like, could we have nudes?
Yes. But I was gonna set up just to see how it worked, so a free version.
Ah.
Just to see, but you still have to like go through the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Technical claim. Stiller Bell said she had to go through a verification process involving sending pictures of herself and ID. Ah, that makes sense.
Yep. Oh, so you're gonna have to do it because I'll look too young.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
like in this photo,
this 14-year-old boy is not allowed to be on this website.
Exactly. Let's see if this works. I mean, this looks like garbage, but I'm gonna say that's fine for now. Perfect. Ah, okay. United States of America. I am 18 years or older.
Stuff and stuff. I never understood OnlyFans, as you can get porn for free. What? You can get what for what?
I'm gonna have to wait on this.
Mm.
There is a whole thing that you have to do and pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll have one.
Yeah.
Monday. Monday, you can go follow us. That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
It's good that they have this process, though.
Otherwise, they would just let anyone sign up, like us.
Yeah, any schlubs and losers. I like to think that the verification process, and they're like, yeah, you can't. You don't get to do this.
Mm-hmm. It's like when we applied to be waitresses at Hooters.
Yeah, exactly.
We could not check the box that said, "Do you feel you can uphold the brand?"
Yeah. Which is unfortunate because I think we would have made great waitresses at Hooters.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm. I also feel like we could uphold the brand, but I guess they disagree for some reason. Sexy brand.
Don't call me Shirley. I don't think that's true.
I mean, there could be someone with the same name.
Mm-hmm. That could be true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and no one searched J.J. Abrams on
Exactly. Yeah, you don't want to know what comes up.
Mm-hmm.
J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams at EonsOfBattle.com.
Uh-huh.
When we first got back, it was really hard not to say EonsOfBattle.com.
Yeah.
So used to it.
Mm-hmm. But we don't own the domain anymore because it's way too expensive because we made it valuable.
Yeah.
And then we didn't think that we were coming back, and so then I let it lapse.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone bought it up. They made it worth a couple $1,000s. I think it's $1,800 to buy it back.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
No.
Nope.
We would have to something would have to be we would have to become dramatically more popular to do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Taco Flame. I've got the boobs to work at Hooters, but I'm worried they'd ask me to shave them.
Oh no. Yeah. Agreed. Well, that's fun. I also agree with Power Surge.
Don't want to. Sometimes you just don't want to shave.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to shave.
Mm-hmm. Your boobs.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish my beard would grow in a little more. I want to look like I want to look exactly like Zumakito.
That might be a little difficult. That's quite glorious.
Yeah,
Did you see that Zumakito was on Listening to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan?
I did not.
Yep.
Oh, I'll have to go check out that episode.
Mm-hmm. Me too. But yeah, it exists. And we have an episode with Listening to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan as well.
Yeah, we do. Good old episode 14.
Yeah. And listening to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan, Mike sent us that do back.
That is true.
Which is very nice.
We're all buddies.
We are all buddies.
That's one thing to know. All YouTubers know each other. That's how it works.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was talking to PewDiePie the other day, and
yeah, exactly. And you were talking about search engine optimization, right?
Yes. El Rondario, thanks. Now I'm streaming, and it's something you wouldn't want to watch. El Rondario, plug your stream.
Is it a nude stream?
Is it El Rondario at youtube.com? We should live stream. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah. You should live stream.
Yeah.
Imagine how much you could get done if you were live streaming like almost every day.
Yeah. Dozens of models.
Dozens of models. Maybe even like 20.
Yeah.
I mean, remember at the very beginning of the year, you did a year wrap up, how many models you painted thing, kind of. I mean, this year you've already painted an entire army.
Yeah, I feel like I'm catching up very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Coodsey, talking to Pewds on your secret decoder YouTube wristwatch. It's called an Apple Watch, thank you. And
yeah.
Good old Apple Watch.
And anyone here have an Apple Watch? 'Cause we're about to make fun of you.
I had a teacher with an Apple Watch, and one day he was late, and he said, "Sorry guys, there was a lot of traffic today." And then one of the other students said, "Didn't your Apple Watch warn you about the traffic?" Burned him.
Mm-hmm.
Burned him good.
Pretty good. Stuff and stuff. Jay, look out! There's a bee on your finger.
Okay, I don't get it. Oh, because of the yellow and black.
Colors.
I get it. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been stung by a bee. I've been stung by a lot of wasps.
I've gotten both.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
One time,
duck.
I kicked over the wrong log and I got destroyed. Oops. I got like 5 bites.
Mm-hmm. I got a good bee sting, and then I had to go to I think I was with my grandma, and so we had to go to the Jewel Osco together because I had to get Benadryl because it was swelling up.
Mm.
I was having a little reaction.
Mm-hmm.
And then I died for 30 seconds, but then I woke up and I was fine. Happens quite often, actually.
Yeah, but then you woke up and you found out that you were in the Matrix, and now...
Yeah.
Your favorite movie?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
You've seen the first, 11 minutes of it.
I've seen the first one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We had to watch it in school.
Oh. I remember we watched a tiny bit of it at our friend Brian's house.
And the reason why he got so into it in quotations, heavy quotations, was because we watched the first one in school. Because we I guess the teacher didn't want to teach, and there's literary devices, there's stuff in there.
Oh yeah, it's a good movie. It's really
a good movie. So that's why we watched it. At least that's what she told us. But so that's how he got really into it, because he had the same teacher. And then we were gonna do that marathon, but then we didn't because it was boring.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to watch really good movies together. Because there's like no point. You just sit there and enjoy it. Yeah. Like watching bad movies is fun because you're like, oh my god, how on earth did anyone think this was good enough? And you're just making fun of it and drinking. And
yeah, and that's, we couldn't even do that.
Yeah, you were little boys.
You were little boys back then. Little boys in the big world.
Just a small town boy. Stung by a bee. Thought it would work better. I'm hydrated. It's okay. I'll come up with something better later.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're pretty good at making up random songs.
I am.
Like, if there's any talent that you have that you underutilize, it's that one. Like, I gotta think, like, maybe this YouTube stuff isn't for you, and what you really should do is just be a songwriter.
Absolutely. I'm gonna do the old. I'm gonna do the Bo Burnham. I'm gonna become really popular and then just dip out and work for Sesame Street.
Yeah, honestly, best idea he's ever had. Like, leave when you are the biggest. Like when you are just hopping and you're just doing all these cool stuff. You made a really good movie and you just leave. Perfect. Great. Because then you know, I mean, he left the door open to, like, maybe in the future he does it again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he could slide back in so easy and everyone would watch.
Yep. But it'd be one thing if he had if he did a bunch of crap stuff.
Yeah.
And then people would give up on him.
Honestly, if he posted on YouTube again, people would go insane.
People, I mean, there'd be an article, there'd be millions of articles written about it. People would lose their minds.
Strangers waiting in line to get some Benadryl. Bee stings swelling in the night.
Oh my god.
I said I'd turn it around.
That's what I said. A little too good.
Stop. Let's keep it that way. That Journey sings the songs. Don't Call Me Shirley. Country Song is the best by Bo Burnham. Oh, it is a classic.
Good one.
I mean, he has so many good ones.
True legend. One of my favorite things that he does. I mean, he barely posts to social media at all. But every once in a while, he'll post a picture with him and his girlfriend, and he's like 6'5" or whatever. He's incredibly tall, and so there'll be a perfect picture of her, but he's just completely cut off.
Yeah,
very funny. Or he'll be like with a group of people, and he's just cut off completely. It's beautiful.
That's pretty good.
It's so funny.
The musicians, the Axis of Awesome did a very similar thing on an album cover, because they're all different heights, and so like one of them is perfectly in frame, and then one of them's head's cut off, and then the short one you can only see like from the eyes up. And one of those artists, his name is Benny Davis, and he had one of the funniest album names I've ever heard in my life. It was I don't know, just make it a cool font. And it was a very cool font. Really tells a whole story.
Good old Benny.
And one of the lead singers of that group, Axis of Awesome, Jordan, big Warhammer fan.
Yeah.
In one of his videos, he's singing some a cappella, but behind him is the Space Marine Chapters poster and a whole bunch of kits.
I
wonder how long until Warhammer's proper mainstream.
It never will be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's as close, I think, as it's gonna get. It's pretty.
Probably.
I mean, a lot of real people know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people lie that celebrities play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, what's his face came into my store the other day. Okay. I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Henry Cavill plays Custodes, Stuff and Stuff. He did. He posted a picture of a work in progress, a true whip, as you will, of some Adeptus Custodes.
Is he good at painting and stuff?
I don't know. It's just gold and red.
So yes.
Average, fine.
Mm-hmm.
5 String Connor. It's been cool to see random non-wargamer YouTubers I watch get into it this year. Yeah, I know. Magikarp Use Fly, and those guys are now getting into Warhammer. Jazza is getting back into Warhammer with a whole new channel full of content. And there was a great video by someone I love, a movie review guy called Cosmonaut Variety Hour. Had a really good Warhammer video. Stuff. And Vin Diesel plays D&D. I mean, Vin Diesel famously plays D&D. Vin Diesel is a straight up nerd. Vin Diesel did a cameo for one of the Fast and Furious movies so that he could raise the money to make one of the what are they called? What's his character from the science fiction movies? I want to say Blade, but that's completely wrong. Not Pliskin. That's Escape from New York. What's his name? Who's Vin Diesel in his movies? What is that? Riddick! Everyone said it. Riddick. Chronicles of Riddick. Yeah. Vin Diesel loves to be in Chronicles of Riddick. Even though everyone else is like, those movies are fine. I like them. I really like the first Riddick movie and the third Riddick movie. The second one's okay.
The second one sucks.
It's all right. The third one and the first one are actually very, very similar. Power Surge. Riddick is such a badass series. Moneteer. I love that Vin Diesel and The Rock had beef so they wouldn't film with each other for Fast and the Furious, and they had to CGI them together in post. Oh, that's amazing.
That's pretty fun.
There's a horrible moment in Arrested Development season, the last one, thank God, where one of the actors was so obviously green screened in.
Oh my God!
I swear to God, like his hand for just a second moves outside of the green screen range and just slides out of frame.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah,
I know. Yeah,
I'm gonna say something. I like the show, but
I like it.
It wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough to bring it back.
No, it wasn't. They should have just ended it where it naturally ended, right before every single one of those actors blew up. Holy cow! Could they have picked people who would have blown up harder?
Yeah, it is true.
Power Surge. Event Horizon and Pitch Black. We need more horror sci-fi. Don't call me Shirley. 1 through 3 were the glory years. Is that the main series of Arrested Development? And then season 4 they came back. I think the only thing worthwhile in season 4 was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen. The magician, the burnout magician guy, and he and his like magician rival are both pretending to be gay, and then they have like a heart to heart, and they both sort of start to fall for each other, even though neither of them are gay. It's fun, wonderful. It's just two men pretending to be gay and really just kind of falling into it.
What? Remember we were watching it, and they kept playing the same stuff over and over and over and over and over again. We were watching like the new season.
Yeah.
Remember they kept playing this, so we would see stuff happen, and then they would go back in time to show us how it was related.
Yeah, I think there's 2 edits of season 4. I think there's one edit in chronological order, and then there's one edit in like the episodic order. And and one of them makes some sense and one of them doesn't.
Oh my God, because I watched the other one, Remember, I think we both did. We both watched the other one, and then we were like, "Oh, we should watch it again." And then we sat down to watch it again. We were like, "What the hell is this?" What is this show? How does it work? And that's not a good question you want to ask.
Aquino Quinones. I think they could have done something great with Arrested Development. Maybe even set up a new series. Instead, we had Blankets. I don't even remember Blankets. Yeah, you know what though? We got Ozark. You know, the dad goes on to be in Ozark, which is phenomenal. Yeah, and all those actors went on to do. I mean, BoJack Horseman is amazing. I'm sure the others did things. I think, yeah, BoJack Horseman, every season gets progressively better.
Okay. I don't think it's very fun.
No, it's not very fun. It's actually a pretty serious show.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like it. It's not my cup of tea.
I've watched it twice, and that might be it. Except for I might watch season 5 again, or whatever the last season was. But yeah, it's. I mean, the first season is like your average comedy, and it like the last season has like weird experimental stuff. There's one episode with no dialogue. There's another episode that's only a monologue. Like it's like a 40-minute monologue. They get really weird with it, which I really like.
Which means it's bad.
Yeah, it sucks. Stuff and Stuff. John Carpenter's A Thing. I like John Carpenter's A Thing. It is a movie. Stuff and Stuff. The Expanse is great. I have heard good things about The Expanse. Victor Hugo Bittencourt Silva just put an oil wash on this big monster and waiting for it to dry enough to go back in with a sponge. Pretty scary. Yeah, good old oils.
I'm doing an oil wash. I'm removing oil right now.
Yeah. Christian Kudzi. Later, guys. Got stuff to do. Have a good rest of the stream. Good night, Christian Kudzi.
Yeah. Or whatever you're doing. Drugged, probably.
Kino Quinones. Monologues are so rough. Directing them is the worst. I bet they're easier to direct when it's animated.
Hold still.
Say your lines into the mic, and if you make a mistake, we'll just edit two takes together.
Yeah. Exactly.
Animator Raptor 5. Do you know how to do a good power sword? Sorta. I probably would either go with tape and the airbrush, or I would glaze on the paint and it would take too long. That'd probably be how I do it. I mean, I'm going to have to get good at it because I need to paint all the force weapons on my Grey Knights, but I think I'm going to try to do the lion's share with the airbrush. Otherwise, I'd just give up.
There we go. Great. Now these are going to dry.
Yeah.
For a day.
For a day. That's some quick drying formula.
I mean, it's just a wash.
Yeah, I know.
It'll be fine. Like a flame, I'm going to paint a Reaper Gorma, giant purple worm in oils.
I think I know that model. Very neat.
Well, is it only purple when you paint it purple? Could it be any color? Or is it Gorma a purple thing? Like green orcs.
Stuff and Stuff. Just paint the power sword silver and say it's currently turned off. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, do they turn off? Or are they always power?
They must turn off because they're an energy based weapon. I mean, they're basically lightsabers.
Mm-hmm. So when they turn off, are they just the handle?
No, I think it's just a regular sword. I think it's an energy field that surrounds the sword.
I like my idea better. They're just holding handles.
Mm-hmm.
Cut off all the blades on every single one of them.
Kinokinona's Marco's Miniatures has a one true metallic metal tutorial that completely changed my view on what metal looks like. Classic power weapons are usually blue, force weapons are usually purple, and chaos power weapons are usually pink. With occasionally green thrown into the mix.
I'm green.
Yeah.
With envy.
I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die.
No, you're drunk.
Oh.
Ow.
All right, what color am I gonna base coat this lady's skin with?
Orange.
Probably not.
Yellow.
I did kind of a reddish and a brownish. I think I am gonna go with
Purple.
I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go with another reddish brown, but I'm gonna mix.
Purple.
No, it's not gonna be purple.
Oh, then it's gonna look like shit.
What do you think? This is a Dana Howell tutorial? No, I think it looked okay until she finished it. I really liked her video on skin but she did like a final highlight that I kind of thought ruined everything. Prussian Blue, should I build this box of guardsmen with more than one heavy weapon? How many are legal to take in kill team? Heavy weapons? I don't know if you can take any heavy weapons in guardsman squads. I know you can take special weapons, and plasma spam is very popular in guard kill teams. But I don't know that much about guard and kill team.
Just like Luda spam and orcs.
Oh, Luda spam. Right? All day, every day.
We had a fun idea with kill team. Mm-hmm. Like, what if we did battle reports? What if we did battle reports that were just like the most ridiculous kill teams we could possibly think of?
Yes, like we only do suboptimal kill teams.
Mm-hmm. Like only orc boy gunners.
Tau only drone.
Yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun.
Kino's Dana Howell. Damn Dana Howell beef. EOB is getting bold. I like Dana Howell. Mm-hmm. But yes, that's what I would say about that particular tutorial. Is I liked it up until the end.
Mm-hmm. She has some good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good old only weird kill. Because I feel like we can't really do really competitive kill team because we don't want to buy all the right models and stuff.
Learn all the other things that you're supposed to learn.
Yeah, but I feel like it could be fun. Just weird kill team matchups, and I think people would enjoy seeing models that they never see in kill team.
Right. Only Luda list.
What does an only Luda list look like in kill team?
Because like we constantly are are asking ourselves while we're like after we finish playing, like I wonder if what if I took these things instead, and what if I took those things instead, and it's like I've never seen anyone do that. People online say that's shit.
Yeah.
So like, I bet a lot of people just play the same lists, like boring normal lists.
They try to take only good things.
Yeah, like losers.
Exactly.
And what if we only took things that were bad?
And you know what? I bet things that are bad don't play horribly against other things that are bad.
Exactly. Yeah, like what if two people brought the least competitive lists you could ever make? I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, Space Marine only gravity guns.
Mm-hmm.
Only Melta guns. No one takes Melta. Unless you're
Mm-hmm.
going up against maybe Custodes.
Mm-hmm.
Custodes or Death Watch only shotguns.
Mm-hmm.
Or if we ever get into elites, oops, all Terminators.
All
3
Terminators.
models.
Oops. Oops, I termied again. Oops, I termied again.
Prussian blue. I mean, special weapons like grenades and flamers. I think the grenade isn't that great because I think it's just a strength 3 grenade that you can fire at 24 inches, but you're only going to want to fire it at 12 inches. Although I suppose, no, the grenade doesn't hit like a flamer though. I don't think the grenade is very good. And the flamer is good, but situational. Like you definitely want the flamer available to you if you're going up against orcs. Or maybe Eldar, Dark Eldar. Plasma, though. Plasma is going to be really good against hard matchups for guard, like Chaos Space Marines, Nurgle, Zinch, and Custodes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call me Shirley. Hey, where's my Monopoly battle report?
Mm. It is really dramatic with talking heads.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, I really thought that I was going to turn this around when I got Baltic State, but turns out that
it'd be fun, like having the banker be a character.
Mm-hmm.
Ben as the banker.
We're all wearing monocles.
That would be pretty funny. Animated Raptor 5 night. See you guys Monday.
Good night.
Good night. We will see you Monday.
Yeah.
That's when our OnlyFans will be available to join.
Mm-hmm. Prussian blue. I have no plasma guns to build them with. Sad face. That's too bad. Well, either meet someone with bits or become friends with someone with a 3D printer. Because I think a guard list with 7 plasma guns got really popular.
Oh my god.
You're thinking 20 orc boys in a list?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be so funny. Just the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Just the worst things you can do.
But I think that'd be interesting because everyone wants to see everyone can see the best of the best.
Mm.
But who's playing the worst stuff?
Because I constantly read stuff. It's like, yeah, never take this, never take that. This stuff sucks. This stuff just don't even read.
Mm-hmm.
But what if there's a little gold in there?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty funny.
Prussian blue. I'll just stick with mass lasgun brigades and the occasional special. Nothing like blistering fire in numbers. You know, I have not looked at a guard at all in Kill Team. I've looked over a lot of the Kill Teams, but I have not looked at guard even a little. And I think I actually have some guardsmen.
I was about to say. Mm-hmm.
Somewhere, in a drawer somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Are they Sean's?
Probably.
Oh, he's not going to come back for him.
No.
I actually, hilariously enough, way back when, so this is before Sean, one of our friends, well, friends is a strong word, but someone that we know. Mm-hmm. I haven't talked to him in years. I don't know if it's a friend is not the right word.
Mm.
We, so before he was in my life, he went to a different school, and he played the clarinet. I don't know if you know that.
Oh.
And I actually still have his clarinet because he let me borrow it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And I guess he doesn't know. I borrowed it, 10 years ago.
You have this entire clarinet. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Quinones. Play Lamenters and run a pure standard TAC Marine list. It's thematic to lose. Yes, it is. Holy cow. I can't imagine a worse list than all tactical Marines. I mean, I guess you can take one heavy and one special weapon and then one combi weapon. Boy, it would be hard. Blue Man Bob, I got curved stomped? You mean curb stomped by Space Wolves today? What was your list, Blue? Were you playing Kill Team, Blue Bob Man? Blue Bob Man? I know. My Space Marines have gotten stomped before.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you lose your leader turn 1.
Yeah.
Sometimes you lose. Sometimes you lose the other half turn 2.
Yep.
Yeah. If the orcs don't start dying, things can turn fast.
Yep.
Prussian Blue. Don't TAC Marines have 2 wounds in Kill Team? I know Plague Marines don't yet. No, you know what? I think because of Pariah Nexus, regular Marines do have 2 wounds. But that's only for those elites who actually bought Pariah Nexus.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of his plebs don't have those rules yet.
Which makes sense, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Blue Madman. Admech. So melee was a hard counter. Melee Admech? Or you were playing AdMech. AdMech shuts down, or Melee shuts down all your AdMech shooting. That makes sense?
Yep.
5-string counter. As long as I can smash stuff with force weapons, I'm happy. You can, if you're playing Grey Knights. Grey Knights are actually one of the very few units that can still be made out of a 1 box. Because of the Grey Knight Strike Squad is the only unit available in the standard Kill Team book. They probably added Terminators and Paladins and Elites, but you can make a full 100-point kill team and probably quite a few 100-point kill teams out of the regular Strike Squad. Prussian Blue. But Battle Scribe. Ooh, that's a good point. That is a good point.
Yeah.
I love the idea that rules don't exist if you don't buy the current version of a book. How ridiculous. You know what? Yep. That's a little bit true. That's why in my video I said that all of the Kill Team expansions have been kind of bad in my book so far.
Yep. Well, in your book? Or no book?
Well, according to my Codex video, no book.
Mm-hmm.
Only app. I do get the people who are like, I don't want an app, because there is something so classy about a book. Mm-hmm. But if the book's going to cost $50 every 2 years, no thanks.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I get the book too, but just make an app.
Mm-hmm.
App.
Oh yeah. Although the people demanding a free app, not going to happen.
Okay. Who are you to demand a free app? I mean, come on.
Yeah, what do you think this is? Most other game systems?
Yeah.
This is 40K or Kill Team we're talking about.
Yeah. This is Games Workshop, bitch.
That's what the email they sent back to us actually said.
Yeah.
It was 100 laughing face emojis, and then
exactly.
Yeah, really showed us who's boss.
Yeah. Games Workshop, bitch.
Yeah, which is weird. I mean, we shill for Games Workshop. We get checks in the mail every week, but
oh yeah.
Sometimes
definitely.
They have to remind us where we stand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't get it.
It is. I can't wait though to see what happens next. So eventually, a couple more units are going to come out for armies in Big 40K. how is Games Workshop going to get them into Kill Team? Are we going to get another Pariah Nexus, or are they going to come up with a different way of doing it?
Well, I'm gonna. Don't you think that they would make essentially Kill Team with the 9th edition rules? Updated rules.
You'd think. I mean, 30K is still in 7th edition.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that means anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'd think they would update it.
Like, is Kill Team I would assume Kill Team is probably like their 3rd most popular game.
Maybe. I don't know a lot about Warcry and Underworlds. I hear a lot about Warcry and Underworlds and Blood Bowl.
Like I would assume it would be like, 40K, Age of Sigmar, Kill Team, Blood Bowl, and then the rest.
It could be. And the rest.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is a tale of some castaways. They're here for a long, long time. They've got to make the best of it. Yeah. It's weird, though. There's not been... I mean, there have and there haven't been a lot of Kill Team updates.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Elites... I mean, I guess there's a lot. Elites, Commanders, Arena... And there's a new one now about Terrain, which is also somehow a $40 book. But I don't get. And some people most of the comments agreed with me on the video, and some comments were like, actually, Kill Team is just a gateway to Big 40K, and that's all it was meant to be. But the reason that doesn't quite work for me is that the things that are good in Kill Team aren't necessarily the things that are good in Big 40K. Yeah. Like, if you build your models for Kill Team, you're not necessarily set up to play Big 40K.
Also, it's also too hard to know what you need to buy for Kill Team. It's a little easier for 40K, a tiny little bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to make a game that was a gateway to Big 40K, I'd probably make a game that was a lot more like the point system for Big 40K. Like, instead of Kill Team, you picking the perfect little upgrades and special weapons, I would just have it be more general. Like, every Space Marine tactical squad is this stat line, no matter what you take. Because who knows what you want to take in Big 40K. Like, that would take precedence if Kill Team is just about dipping your toes in the water for Big 40K.
Mm-hmm.
It is weird. It's weird. Like, some armies, like AdMech or Space Marines, you have to buy like 7 boxes of stuff.
Orcs,
you have to buy basically one of every unit available to the orcs, and then take a couple models.
Yep.
But then some boxes, Harlequins, Grey Knights, Death Guard, like, are 1 box unit or 1 box armies.
Yeah, it's odd.
It is.
It's cool though, but it's odd.
It is. It's cool. It's odd.
It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's dumb. It's awesome.
Prussian Blue. So for Death Guard, Traitor Guard, should I pick a regimental doctrine that sort of fits the theme of slower, tougher units? Probably, unless it plays horribly. Then just let the theme be the aesthetics.
Yep. The theme should be what's the best rules.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's how your orcs work.
Yeah.
And in fact, that's how mine do too.
Ah.
And speaking of that, I'm gonna go take a piss and I'll be right back.
Yeah, Blue Bob Man.
You can give up your sick kill team strategies.
All right, so here's how I'm gonna cheat next.
All right, I'll be back.
Blue Bob Man. So I reserved a box of Elite Editions. A box of Elite Edition at my local game store. So now I have 500 points of Space Marines and Necrons. Oh, nice, because of the... For a second, I thought Elite Edition was the Elite Edition of Kill Team, but no, Elite Edition was one of the starter boxes for Big 40K. Neat. Aquino Quinones. 30K died with Alan Bly. Unfortunately, Kill Team could either turn into Warcry or just more 40K promo. New Eldar Warriors with a new Strength 8 gun only available in the box for 6 months. 5-string counter. I feel like I would just let people proxy whatever for kill team. I just want to play. Yeah, that's true. Bad Davy. Happy Easter from Australia. Hello. Happy Easter to you too. How do you guys celebrate Easter in Australia? Do you break out the kangaroo eggs and dye them different colors? Do you hide koalas for the kids to find? It's not quite Easter yet here. But on Easter, when it turns to Easter on the dot, I think that's when the stream will be ending. Because I want to go to bed. Yeah, I definitely think that Games Workshop could turn Kill Team into something big. I mean, it is something big, but into something like great. Right now, it's pretty fun game. Pretty darn fun game, but it has some problems. Kino is in Australia they just drink. B Davy. Normally the platypus eggs. Ah, of course. I have no interest in playing Underworlds, but I have bought some of the warbands just because they are cool. I wish we'd have something like that for 40k. Yes! Unique 40k boxes that you can really flesh out some of the things. I mean, I bet if they created some Underworld boxes for some of the more unknown things in 40k, I bet people would buy 10 boxes and just run them in big 40k.
I would do that.
If they made Vestroyan or Firstborn or whatever, Maccabi and Janissaries, some people would just buy, 24 boxes so that they could finally have their little thing. But instead, it's like, well, you can take whatever you want from big 40k, just buy a $60 box, and then take one model out of it. Mm-hmm. I don't understand. Why isn't everyone pulling the trigger?
How odd.
Mm-hmm. And then you could do things that don't quite work in big 40k, but would work really, really well in Kill Team. Like, I have this dream of a suicide orc unit that's a plasma, essentially just an orc boy with a bunch of plasma guns strapped to him, and he can blow up. But he's like the opposite of plasma, because on a 1 he doesn't blow up.
Ah.
I think that'd be hilarious. I mean, there's so many little units like that you could do that would be totally incompatible with big 40k, but would be hilarious and fun in Kill Team. Sniper Grats.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it feels like we should make our own game.
Yeah.
And it's called Command Roster.
Mm-hmm.
It's completely different.
Athrandurio. In Australia, they hide bullet ants in everybody's clothing so that they have a good time. Blue Pop Man, hide the Vegemite in the Easter eggs. Dr. Jokel, koalas hide themselves. Don't let the drop bears get you, mate. Kinones. They did those, though. The Rogue Trader box. The problem is that Games Workshop didn't commit like they did in Age of Sigmar.
Yes, you have to commit.
Yeah.
Commit to the bit.
Commit to the bit. You always got to commit to the bit. Nothing is worse than when somebody starts a bit and then someone else doesn't want to look like a dummy, and so but then in not committing to the bit, they look like a huge dummy.
Exactly. And see, Games Workshop looks like a huge dummy.
Yeah.
They didn't commit to the bit.
Mm-hmm.
Spray paint is watery and not fun to paint.
Elrondario. By Wargame Atlantic, they have squats. Ooh. Where's Kilgore Void when you need him? Good old squats. I was looking through one of my old school books, War Gear but back in like second edition, and there's a great little battle scene of Chaos Marines and Chaos Squats fighting some beaky Marines.
That's really fun.
But I think in the lore, Squats were eaten by the Tyranids. Also, they probably just weren't popular enough.
Yeah. Do you think, though, if they came out now, do you think they'd be popular?
I doubt it. I mean, how would they be that much different than Space Marines or Imperial Guard?
They'd be shorter.
I mean, yes, they would be physically shorter. Like, what would be their thing? Necrons have reanimation. Eldar have their psychic shenanigans. Tau have their shooting and drones.
I mean, I told you, they're shorter.
That's true. Oh, yeah, you nailed it.
They're smaller.
Mm-hmm. Every army should have a thing. Mm-hmm. And I think some armies don't quite have a thing, and that's why they become awkward. Like Harlequins. I mean, their thing is that they're Harlequins, but...
Yeah.
You know, they're slightly more movement-focused Eldar.
Mm-hmm.
Death Watch is like Space Marines, but slightly better at shooting sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Grey Knights. Grey Knights are Space Marines, but every single one has psychic powers. See, that's a thing. That's a thing you can sink your teeth into.
Mm-hmm. It's something you can get.
Yeah. Elrondario, but the lore states that Space Marine Mark III armor was developed for fighting in the tunnels of squat homeworlds. Ah. Aquino Quinona. Squats were like Space Wolves plus AdMech. They probably wouldn't be popular like the Caradon Overlords in Age of Sigmar. Dave Bevy. Extra cover because you can't see the squats behind a rock.
See?
They would all get cover because they're so short. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Five-string counter. Literally the whole reason I play Grey Knights. Yeah. Tackle Fame. I'd kind of like it if they just made a couple of squat kits to be abhuman auxiliaries for Imperial Guard. Yeah, that'd be cool. Mm-hmm. Or you know what they could totally put squats into? Kill team. Squats make a great kill team. What, you need to come out with 4 units to be a really nice diverse kill team army?
Mm-hmm. Right. That'd be pretty funny. And people would buy it.
Oh, absolutely people would.
You know, just make that the box.
Mm-hmm.
You know, squad kill team.
And you know what? No picture. Just have a black box that says squat kill team. It would fly off the shelves.
Exactly. You didn't have to try.
Mm-hmm. Kino Kinonas. Fun fact, current Age of Sigmar dwarves are taller than Mark 7 Marines.
Oh my goodness.
I bet.
Taka Flame, yeah. Squat kill team would be great.
Kino Kinonas. Squat mercenaries also already exist in Necromunda. Just give them kilty rolls. How is Necromunda? I never hear about it. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any YouTuber? I mean, there are. I know there's Necromunda YouTubers, but it's weird that no big YouTuber has ever brought up Necromunda. I've never heard of anyone playing it.
I think the only thing Guy has played Necromunda, but only the '90s version.
Yeah, he painted up some '90s era Necromunda.
Mm-hmm. And that's it.
Mm-hmm. I never hear about Necromunda.
Mm-hmm.
Which is too bad. It looks super cool. I own it. But I read the rules. They seem like a lot.
Mm-hmm. We're doing twisty wristies and stuff in there. Mm-hmm.
Luke Repepi. Hey, Eons, I see a lot of your videos use chocolate brown. What is a good Games Workshop conversion? Probably Rhinox hide or Dryad bark. I think Rhinox hide is a little bit redder and Dryad bark is a little bit bluer. So whichever one you prefer. If you prefer your stuff being warmer or colder, those would be the two I'd pick.
Chocolate brown.
Red one. Goobertown Hobbies painted some Necromunda once. That's true. He painted. Did he paint the trench coat guys? Is that what I remember him doing? He used the airbrush. That might have been an old Goober video.
Old Goob.
Old Goob.
Pre-jacked Goob.
Yeah. I mean, he pre-jack. I mean, he looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger now.
Yeah. I mean, we saw his photo.
Yeah. Double Flame. I think I'm going to pick up the new Necromunda starter set when they release it. Ooh. I know I picked up the original starter set.
Mm-hmm.
Kino Kinonas. Necromunda is it's hard to be honest, and you have to be really into it to get into it. Necromunda is honestly more popular for the terrain nowadays. Elronder, I think he painted the Delaque gangers. That must be what I'm thinking of.
No idea.
I like Escher. I like the Amazon ladies.
Mm-hmm. Pin those up on the OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're not naked enough.
No. Yeah, they're not naked enough. Yeah, we need to paint some. I always can't remember if it's Creature Caster or what that does the monsters and porn.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Creature Caster.
I don't remember. That'd be pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. Pronounced Delaque.
Dr. Jokel, I got my first shot yesterday. I'll be back licking doorknobs and eating paint chips by next month.
Yeah!
That's exciting.
This creature does big stuff, some with boobs, more artsy than porn though. Maybe I am thinking of someone else.
I don't know. What do you mean by artsy?
Yeah.
Are any of the models tied up? Because that's porn. If they're tied to anything, if they, I don't know. I feel like being tied is makes it porn, and you cannot argue with me otherwise.
Prussian blue. Ow! Cut myself. Akino Kinonis. Kingdom Death has some really smutty pinups, though. Oh, Kingdom Death. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I wish that they were called, like, Porny and Monsters, or just Monsters. That's what the names should be. All these names that don't quite explain what they're about. Prussian blue, tied up nude slave girl, kit bashed with a poxwalker head. Ah.
Oh my god.
Don't call me Shirley. Are you sure you aren't thinking of AK Interactive with their War Crimes collection? I love to think that it's a drop down menu like War Crimes. It's right next to oil paints and streaking grime.
Yeah.
Power Surge. Kingdom Death's hotness makes it more tempting to paint. Zumekito! What's up, Simon?
Goodness.
Dr. Trokel, bondage is not necessarily porn. Don't kink shame, Nick. That's true. Don't kink shame.
It makes it a little harder to say that it's art. I feel like. Because that's not why you're painting it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Come on. Let's just be honest.
Zumekito. Kingdom Death has awesome minis with big bobs. Zumekito, is that where that one mini you painted came from? The one that you had to censor for YouTube?
I love that.
5 String Connor. Wait, can you not field Slanesh demons on Twitch? No, you definitely can. Anything Games Workshop makes, you can totally paint on YouTube or Twitch. No problem.
Yeah. But yeah, if you're doing some nude stuff, gotta jump on that OnlyFans.
Zumikito. Correct, lol. YouTube has taken down my thumbnails because of that. Nice. Nice.
It's fun. Do people complain? And then, or does somebody at YouTube check?
Is there like an algorithm that searches for boobies?
Boob checker 5000.
Mm-hmm. Kino Kinones. On the contrary, Slanesh demons are preferred to stream on Twitch. Link to the OnlyFans in the description, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, EonsOfBattle OnlyFans is coming soon.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you clicked on the link. It says Sexy J and Saucy Nick. That's our name.
Does it really? Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I mean, all I have to do is verify that we're over the age of 18 and we're good to go.
Simon, did you see Scott's video, Scott the Miniature Maniac, for April Fool's Day?
It was very funny.
It was so funny. Oh, God. You know, I do feel a little put out, though, that we weren't invited to be on the sexy YouTube creator calendar.
Mm-hmm. Especially because he only did 9 months.
Yeah.
We have 3 more months.
Maybe our emails got lost in the mail.
Yeah, probably.
Dr. Drokel, look, I'm just saying that it's pretty hard to type these replies with my arms tied together behind my back, and I don't need Nick looking down on me.
I mean, I feel like you would want me to look down on you.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
Getting out of hand. It's all the water.
Zumikito. I saw 10 seconds and I was too disturbed, but okay, I will go watch it. Oh, it's incredible.
It's incredible.
It's very funny. When he's brush licking.
Oh, no. Yep.
Super close-up brush lick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't wait to listen to the next episode of Trapped Under Plastic and Paint Bravely, because I hope they talk about that video on the podcast.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I mean, Scott immediately with a banger the next day.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's one of my favorite videos I've ever seen of his.
Ducklefuckle Flame, I wonder how mad the people hired to do manually verified content strikes on YouTube are at the one guy who gets to look at boobies while they're stuck with car accidents and terrorist videos.
Yeah.
Monitor. Everyone focused on Brent's guns and no one on Jeremy's amazing terrain. I mean, everyone wanted to see the goober guns.
Yeah. And then Luke from Geek Gaming Scenic.
Ah, it was so funny.
His is so good.
He's got one sock on. That's it. Incredible.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Mm-hmm. I know, and he beat us. He beat a lot of people to the punches. We're gonna have to delay our wargaming ASMR video.
I am.
Just to make sure that nobody thinks we're copycats.
Mm-hmm. I know, and it was about to come out next week, right?
And, yeah, totally put back our schedule.
Mm-hmm. Ruined everything. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Goob. Goob.
This paint is not watering down. And you'd think it's Army Painter, so it's, it's poor quality paint.
Mm-hmm.
Army Painter's fine. It just sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that is probably the most controversial thing I ever said, was one tiny joke where I'm like, Army Painter sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a good musician blames his instruments.
Yes.
As they say.
Kino, does this painting make me buff then? Yes. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
But you have to paint for like 24 hours a day every day.
Exactly.
Then you'll look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You will just be jacked.
That's what Arnold did, right? He just painted every day?
Yeah, he painted 24 hours. Yeah, every day he ate like 5 whole chickens and painted an entire Space Marine army. Although I think Arnold is now vegan.
Ah. I mean, who is he anymore then?
Mm-hmm. Duckle fame. All these people start posting April 1st jokes when it's still like 8 p.m. March 31st Alaska time, and it was alarming. I mean, does Alaska even get April Fool's Day?
Yeah.
Zumakito, I am done watching the OnlyFans video, and what the fuck? I saw more than I wanted to. Oh yeah, I mean, there's no preparation for that video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw he put a little teaser out on his Instagram, and I was like, oh my god. And I watched the video.
Power Surge. I hate Army Painter, but their uniform gray is my favorite gray. Just good luck getting it to mix well. Prussian Blue. Who would win in an arm wrestling match? Arnold Schwarzenegger or a Katachan heavy gunner? I would probably say Arnold, because he's what Katachan are based on. He and Sylvester Stallone.
Mm-hmm.
Kino Quinones. And they didn't even make him change the thumbnail.
It is a saucy thumbnail.
El Rondorio. Back in the day, Arnold was asked if he drinks milk, and he said, milk's for babies, I drink beer. And now he has almond milk in the refrigerator.
Amazing.
Oh, Arnie.
Oh,
Get to the
Arnie.
chopper!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Arnie.
Like a hook of flame. Like most trends, by the time we get it, it's no longer in style.
Yeah! Boy, I'm going to have to watch Simon's video on faces again. Five-string Connor. I love how orcs are obsessed with Katachan knives. Ah, yeah. You know what's really weird is the Games Workshop model, that limited edition Katachan model, is designed to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but is holding Kurt Russell's gun from the movie Escape from New York, and the Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors is on the base. Mm-hmm. It's a very weird mishmash of things.
Mm-hmm. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Mundature. I hate to disagree with Arnie, but Milk Gang represent.
I do like a good glass of milk. Milk and cookies. Boom.
I like a good bag of milk.
What are you, some filthy Canadian?
Oh, don't you know there, guy?
You know, Canona, isn't the joke that Arnold has kids with everyone who's worked for him?
It's a good thing he's not a governor now.
Mm-hmm. Power Surge. Arnold has been a Katachan and a Necron. That's true, because the old rules for animation used to be called Will Be Back, as a play on I'll Be Back.
Mm-hmm.
Prussian Blue. What if a normal guardsman convinced a war boss he had a Katachan knife? Would it suddenly be a better blade? It probably would be. Ben Montgomery. Hey guys. Alicia and I are watching on the TV. Alicia would love it if you could paint some scary, goofy monsters sometime. Do I have anything like that? I don't know. I mean, I'm painting up these Malifaux Arcanus Showgirls, which I'm getting close to done with. Probably another week, and then they'll be done, and then we'll move on to something else. Goofy monsters. What's on the shelf? Nothing goofy. An elf on a shelf.
I mean, we do have that Pug Night.
Pug Nights.
That might be something. I don't know what the plan is for.
Pug Night. we got plans for Pug Night.
We got 2 Pug Nights.
Yeah, we do. From
Those are pretty fun.
Moonglow, from Moonstone,
Moonarama, Fault in
Our Moons.
Fault in Our Moons.
I hated that movie.
Yes.
It's an okay movie, but I hated it.
Lucky bet. What if Jay painted cheesecake?
Ooh, a possum. I could do that. I could probably do that in one day. Not an hour, but maybe a longer day. Well, you know what? I bet I could paint it in an hour.
Yeah, I mean it's less than an inch.
It's like an M&M?
Yeah, they're small. I mean, I printed a bunch of them because I tested out both my printers, and I tested out both the printers, and then one of them printed 2 of them, but not the third one. So I had to fix it and make sure it was fine again, and then I printed 3 more. So I have a bunch of extras. I also have ones that have broken tails.
Oh, fun.
They're so the person that did the supported, because they came pre-supported, they use like the thickest supports in the world. So it's just, you have to like cut it off. Like you have to, take a saw and really get in there. You can't just break them off. Which is annoying.
Power surge. Except I think the orc will be able to tell if the Catachan knife is just by looking at it naturally. Zumakito miniatures. The showgirl that you are holding reminds me of the Attack on Titan. That creepy smile. Yeah, there's something not quite right. The face on the mini doesn't quite look like the card art.
The card is completely, the face is completely different.
Yeah.
And usually they're pretty close.
I mean, they are pretty close if I was a perfect painter. Zumakito, you need to get this kit. It's called The Performers. And we need to see you paint up the face. And then make a tutorial, and then I'll watch the tutorial, and then I'll nail the face.
There you go.
That's all I ask.
Yeah. It's doable, I'm sure.
The Fault in Our Stars movie felt like baby's first notebook. Ooh, you know what, though? The Fault in Our Stars was way better than Perks of Being a Wallflower. I hated Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Baby's first notebook.
Marginally
amazing way.
Marginally better than the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Baby's first notebook.
Zumakito miniatures. Sounds reasonable. Lol. Prussian Blue. How does Overwatch work in Kill Team? Is it each shot on 6s or the ballistic scale? It's 6s. Same rules as 8th edition. Kill Team. Yeah. The only thing, Flamers, really good at Overwatch.
Oh my god. Love a good Flamer.
Yeah, you have a good chance of dying if you charge a Flamer. And you're within the Flamer's range. Most of the time, though, Overwatch doesn't really amount to much.
No.
Once in a blue moon, you'll get lucky. You'll take off a wound or something, but it's pretty rare.
Remember when we were playing with Ben, and we had that scouting.
Ben Montgomery, somebody who may or may not be watching the stream right now.
Exactly.
And
we had the scouting phase, and he planted traps.
Yes. Oh, I got destroyed.
And you were playing the lictors, and on a roll of 1, you get a mortal wound.
I rolled 3 ones.
You kept rolling 1s. That was amazing.
Moneteer. Perks of being a wallflower. You took me back to middle school. Five string counter. Fault in Our Stars and Perks of Being a Wallflower are amazing sleep aids.
There you go.
Moneteer. I never saw those movies. I only watched good movies on Disney, like Star Wars.
There you go.
Prussian Blue. I had my Plague Spewer get charged earlier today. Damn Primaris and its 2 wounds. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, Primaris. That's what made Primaris significantly better than the old school Marines. Mm-hmm. Although now with everything going up to 2 wounds, it's going to be really interesting to see how Tactical Marines hold up.
Ben Montgomery. Yo, have either of you seen Fantastic Planet? It's an old animated movie from the 70s and it's super weird.
I have not. Fantastic Planet.
Yeah. I've not either. Ben Montgomery, that game was insane. Booby traps are too good.
I mean, they're too good when you roll that many ones. I lost like 25% of my points turn 1 to booby traps.
Yep. And I had to take some booby trap tests, and I passed them.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah.
Like what was supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
The scouting space is a little dumb.
Mm-hmm. It is.
It's dumb.
90% of the time it means nothing. And arguably, like, the free first move is too good.
Mm-hmm.
The 20% of you guys can move.
The thing is, it made me too ballsy. Like, for the last game that we played, it made me too ballsy. Shouldn't have.
I recently rewatched Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, mostly because I have a bad taste, but I also didn't have the patience to watch Gossip Girl.
Ben Montgomery, yeah, Jay's just bad at the game.
Yeah. You know what? I won today. 3-2.
3-2. Yeah. Glorious victory.
Glorious victory.
Swept that 3-2 win.
Yeah, I swept on turn 5.
By killing one more than me?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I really, though, the game would have been made. The game would have been made for me if my heavy bolter had actually wiped out your Gretchen.
Yep.
I cannot believe that the one whiffed and one got a flesh wound.
Mm-hmm. They're lucky. I know. Like, I'm gonna have to really do their bases up nice.
You will. Those Gretchen, they never die in games.
They never die. They never die, and they should. Sometimes they're in very bad situations.
They really should. Prussian Blue, sorry about all the kill team questions, but if you have 3 models close to each other, but the enemy declares a charge on only one, do all 3 fire Overwatch or just the one that is charged? Only the one that is charged gets to take actions. But, I mean, if there's 3 models nearby and they're only charging 1, it sounds like they're doing it wrong.
Well, yeah. Unless there's other plans.
Unless they have other plans. Like, they just don't want things in combat because they want to shoot at them. That is a very legitimate reason to not charge things. But sometimes you desperately want things not to shoot, and so you charge a lot of things in the hopes that you get it within 1 inch in combat. Even if you don't think you can win the combat, it's worth it just to lock stuff up.
Yeah.
Lock it behind a paywall, like the Eons of Battle OnlyFans.
Exactly.
Power Surge. All booby traps are nice.
I get it.
Can't wait to play some Malifaux with all of my painted minis.
Mm-hmm. Play a little twisty wristy.
It's not even at all it.
Nope, but you know what? It might as well be called that.
Gotta draw cards.
Draw cards. Are you gonna buy the card set, or are you gonna just play with the normal deck?
I'll probably buy a card set just to see what it's about, and they're cheap. I have a feeling it's gonna be confusing to have a deck of cards that doesn't quite look like a deck of cards. But I mean, this is Malifaux 3rd edition, so presumably they figured something out.
Yeah.
I also need to get the Arcanist's book.
Ah, yes. The book is cool. The book is cool.
And for half the price of a Games Workshop Codex.
And you don't have to buy it if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Which is the icing on top. I bet people buy the books just because. And then they don't feel like they're betrayed. Like, you know, I'm gonna buy this because it's cool.
Prussian Blue. I noticed that Mordians get a 5-up Overwatch when touching bases with 2 other Mordians. Oh, that's kind of neat.
Oh my, yeah.
I know in Big 40K, Tau gets something similar.
If they're touching bases.
Don't know how Tau work in Kill Team. Nick does, though, because it's his secret kill team.
Yeah, obviously. Well, that's actually what we established, that your secret kill team was Tau, though.
Ah.
So maybe you're lying.
Big old lies. It's gonna take me an hour to get this face looking good.
It's gonna take you an hour to get that face looking good. It's gonna be on our new album.
Yeah, now available on iTunes.
Yep.
Your average bear gaming. Hey man, if I sent you a Space Marine Hero Series 2 Terminator, would you consider painting it? I mean, anything's possible. I actually have a couple of Series 2 Terminators. One of them I painted up for my Deathwatch army that I'm considering selling. It's the one with the missile launcher on the back. Forget brother something or other. Yeah, I can't wait to see what Space Marine Hero Series 4 is. I hope it's orcs.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I mean, Space Marine Heroes Series 3 was Nurgle. So clearly Space Marine Heroes doesn't mean much.
No.
They really should have called it something else, because only the first wave was Space Marine Heroes, really.
Yeah.
Was classic Space Marines.
Because you can collect them all if you want. Like, you can get them all.
Yeah.
Pretty easily. Because can't you just buy the whole box or whatever?
Yeah, you can. And I think the whole, at least for the I watched people on YouTube unbox the Plague Marine one, and every box had one of each.
Yeah.
There were 6 in total. Each box held 6, I think, or 8.
And how much were they?
I think they were $13 a piece.
Ooh, they're a little expensive though.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're cool.
Evil Twin Mason. Question for you. What's your source? Oh, did I see you post this comment on a video today? What's your source of fine grained sand? I have playground sand, but it's not fine enough. Where did I get my fine grained sand? I might have sifted it with a tea strainer out of playground sand. I must have. I put together my sand stock years and years ago. But yeah, I took my tea strainer and I strained some sand, and I think that's how I got my fine grained sand. Ilrondorio. The boxes I bought did not have all the variations. Oh, for the Plague Marines? That sucks.
Interesting. Yeah, I would sue them.
I guess the YouTuber I saw got lucky. I bought 3 of the Plague Marines, and I got probably the 3 I would have wanted. I got the Captain with Plague Sword. I got the guy with the Plague Spewer, Thrower, Chucker, or whatever it is, and then I got the Space Marine, or the Nurgle guy with the banner, the Icon Bearer. And then I just ordered the last one on eBay, or I got it from a guy on Facebook forums because I didn't want to risk it.
Mm-hmm.
Elrond, no, Series 1 and Series 2. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I know most people didn't get what they wanted with those 2 because there was like super rares in those.
Oh.
I know like 2 people on this earth got the Terminator with the banner. And then in Series 1, there was one particular Space Marine captain that didn't even look that great. That was like a 1 in a million chance. And speaking of a 1 in a million chance, it's about that time.
Yeah.
Got some good work done on the Showgirls tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one more week.
One more week. All right.
Power Surge.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys buy these at? I bought all this stuff on Amazon. But it's for the game Malifaux. In fact, it's Malifaux Arcanist Performer Showgirls Minions.
Exactly. All right. So check out the videos of this week. Mm-hmm. We'll have more videos next week. 3 more videos next week. And we'll be back with another stream on Monday at 9 p.m. Central.
Yeah.
So hang out with us again.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
End.